Hey, so Preywinder's just gone live.
Preywinder has just gone live. He was supposed to have gone live 5 minutes ago, but not lots been going on. Also, hi Lovo.
Hey.
Layout editor? No, studio mode. What am I looking for? Oh god, Streamlabs, what have I done? No! No! Scene. Scenes we'd like to see. I might just crash my Streamlabs. I can't remember my way around. Oh,
Congratulations.
Editor.
Congratulations.
Starting scene. Let's go with starting
You're
scene.
a failure.
Right. Server is going to start booting up in a minute, and then will it pick up that it's when it comes online, Rix? If you kick it off now.
No, I need to enable. I need to enable it.
Oh, okay. Well, let's give it a minute then. Right. So I'll start with a little pre-brief. First of all, thanks to everybody who is here. You lot are all in my good books. You make happy Preywinder noises come out of my face. It's amazing. The only thing that I love more than you is this packet of chocolate hobnobs that is in the drawer next to me, which I will undoubtedly be eating throughout this mission. Because unlike you lot, I will not be out on the ground getting shot at. Happy Preywinder noises. But you're still second best. No, third best. Tea, chocolate hobnobs. Let's not talk about how far down the list we are. All right.
What if we brought you chocolate hobnobs and tea?
Then my first question would be, how did you get my address?
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to.
Exactly.
In a survey, we asked 50 women what their favourite shampoo of choice was, and 90% of them said, "Who are you? How the hell did you get in here?"
Okay, so just when you guys are working your way into because you will have a few minutes as well where you can chat to each other while you're working way into the battlefield as well, because it's a short helicopter ride. Don't worry, the helicopter's being flown by the AI. Actually, you probably should worry. I have tested the flight multiple times, and so far, touch wood, it's worked every time. When you first spawn in, it will be when you pick a role. If you're an engineer, you'll be able to do explosives bits, but actually for this mission, you could have an engineer. It's not mission critical. Medics, however, obviously, if you're not a medic, you can't RV blood. So there are 2 medic slots, there are 2 engineer slots. The rest of them are just squad leaders, riflemen from the lobby. Then you get to the respawn screen, which is very, very similar to the respawn screen that you see in the training mission, where you pick your respawn point, of which there is only 1, so you can't get that wrong. The role, of which there is only 1, so you can't get that wrong. And then a preset loadout, which is literally section IC, basically a grenadier, rifleman. I can't remember if I put LMG in there or not. Combat engineer and medic. They're preset loadouts, but there is also a limited arsenal right in front of you as you spawn in. So feel free to go up there. There's a table as well. You can grab shit off the table if you want, or you can just grab it out of the box. From that point, the entire mission is driven by tasks, as in the tasks that you see in the single player mission. It will literally pop up on screen telling you what to do, and if you've missed it, check your map, go to the tasks tab, and it will tell you what your next task is that you've got to do. The very first task is prepare your shit and go to the briefing area. And if you can't find the briefing area, I will throw you in the ocean. Because it is very fucking obvious.
Good to know.
If getting to the briefing area works, and then the next thing works, then the rest of the mission should work. If the first few things don't work, like getting to the briefing area and the task updating for everyone, then I will have to Zeus the whole fucking thing, and I'm going to be really, really unhappy for the next 2 hours. Right, Vixen, can you please update the server info tab? Once you've done that, for everybody else, we'll hop into the mission. Obviously, the password and stuff's going to appear in server info. Ding, 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 ding. There it is. Oh, Rix, I actually love you.
Thought you loved me.
Get a room, you 3.
Well, I love you.
Oh,
as
you
well.
love too.
I will also ask that we mute ourselves on here and jump across to TeamSpeak. Oh, one last thing. When you're on the respawn screen, if you click the respawn button and don't press anything else, you'll get a little, not cutscene as such, but a fly past of the carrier fleet. It's completely cosmetic, but knock yourself out.
Connected.
Bazinga. Anyone else here? Or was it just me?
Yep, we're here.
You're here. Cool. Is anybody
Also-
not here? Put your hand up if you're not here.
User entered your
My hand's
channel.
up.
User entered your channel.
Oh, users are entering the channel.
Also, look at the online player count. In the server info.
Hang on. I need to put Streamlabs back onto Arma 3. And
Very fancy.
it's doing things. It's doing
Every
things.
every 10 seconds or go, it polls the server to see who's online.
This does make me happy.
Right, so I have a very stupid question.
Send it.
Who the fuck is picking what spot again? Is it just what we signed up for?
So
User entered
those
your
of you who
channel.
are NCOs, go for the section IC until IC. In the grand scheme of things, if it's just come up with receive a mission file, don't worry about it. It will put us back to the lobby in a minute. In the grand scheme of things, combat engineer and combat medic are the only ones that have got special abilities. Other than that, the rest, all the others are basically the same. And what equipment you carry is entirely up to you as well. It's not.
All right.
The only restriction is that it's a limited arsenal. So
You can have what you want as long as it's blue.
something like that. You can have what you want as long as it's British. So
Aww.
there's a few variations of the body armor, but they're all basically the same body armor, just different visually. The same with the uniforms, the helmets. You can choose to wear like a boonie hat instead if you don't like having your brains inside your head. And who just pinged me? And why? Why are people pinging me?
Might be a slight
Oh
problem.
no, it's okay. It's just Shadow. Shadow has not got the right mod list. Is he in the chat?
The long loading screen.
I'm in the team speak, but this mission relies on like 6 different cup mods.
Have you deleted Cup Terrains and Cup Core?
I deleted what was on the updated mod list that needed to be updated.
You
And
deleted
removed.
what was on the mod list. I really hope you said that backwards by accident there, because that's otherwise
I
that is
have
a
the
big
new
problem,
mod
my friend.
list, and then you had wanted us to delete some of the cup stuff.
Right. Has anybody got only the required mods loaded and no other client sides?
Me.
Me.
Can you quickly alt tab to the launcher and just go to the mods tab and how many loaded mods?
User left your channel.
That would be 42.
42. Okay, how many mods have you got loaded, Mason?
I will figure that out right now.
Bearing in mind there's currently 3 mod lists. They're mostly similar, apart from a few minor points. So you've got one for the single mission that we're doing now, one for the training ops missions, and one for the campaign.
For loaded right now, 44.
44, so you've got the wrong mod list loaded.
I'm staring at an armor splash screen. Should I just kill it and try again?
Yes. If Arma 3 is not even booting up, then yes. It's just dawned on me that I can create the perfect mission where nothing ever goes wrong, and something will still go wrong.
I reckon if you made the mission so you just had to load in.
No,
Yeah,
flip it. If we didn't have to load in, it'd be perfect every time.
Everybody loads in, and the only things there are is a respawn position and an enemy op4 who is handcuffed in front of them. And who, every time he dies, he then respawns somewhere within 10 meters of his last position.
I had the port wrong.
I'd find a way to fuck that up somehow.
Yeah, so Mason, if you are going to re-download the mod list to double check it that way, make sure that you are on the one that is for the single mission Operation Hawkeye.
User left your channel.
Loser left your channel.
Yeah. said user left my channel, but I don't know
Don't worry
who.
about it. Worry not.
Okay.
I just realised Cammy's still a private in TeamSpeak. I better sort that out. Not that it really makes a difference. It is just a visual thing. There you go.
All right, let's try this again.
If you fail, try again.
And if I fail for the third time, chances are Crossroads or
Hey,
you
that's
Preywinder
working.
is going to put something so far up me that it ain't gonna shine no more.
Possibly.
Do I have to be 2 IC? Am I the only other remaining?
You are probably going to have to be 2 LC, yes.
Where is it?
Hopefully one medic
Simulation
will be enough,
Hawkeye.
but what we could do is get Whom to jump in as the other medic.
I am unable to medic.
You are unable to medic.
Well, I haven't had any.
Oh no,
training.
you're not medic trained. Don't worry, just be 2 IC. It's fine. Unless you want to take IC and let Lena be 2 IC.
I'm not going to jump on that grenade. No, I'm alright.
Hey, as a corporal, you are expected to be able to command a section strength.
No, it's just been a while.
Ba-
That's all.
you barely have a fire team at this point. Well, you're going to have a sort of a small section by the time everybody logs in, because with Mason, that'll be 5 of you. If Whom logs in, that'll be 6. 6 is a good number. 4 is...
User left your channel.
So, what I will say is Crossroads and I tested together, play tested up to a certain part of the mission, and on our first attempt, we probably didn't quite come the right way in on our attack and got absolutely fucking hammered. On our second attempt, we were a lot more tactical and took a lot longer with it. And with just the 2 of us, we did manage to do it, but we lost 3 lives in total. I think I died twice and he died once, or vice versa.
User left your channel.
So it's perfectly doable with 4 people. Theoretically possible with less than 4 people, but not so much fun. And
It's possible with 1 if you take your time and you do shit right.
yeah, I wouldn't even want to play this by myself. I mean, even when I was testing all the functions and Zeusing myself around, there were still times when I was getting my ass handed to me because I was, at one point, I Zeused myself right in front of the enemy by mistake. And by the time I came out of the Zeus cam, I was a heap of shit on the floor, basically. I was like, oh, shit, okay, restart.
I had found the operation that we are in as of now, Operation Fallout, found that, and I managed to do the entire map myself.
You can tell us all about that later. How are you getting on with that mod list? Because we're basically waiting for you and / or Whom to join.
I'm re-downloaded it. Now I'm launching up Arma now, so it should work.
Right.
Kind of preying on my life here.
There was one other thing I wanted to say as well. So once we actually spawn in, I want to be like in character and not talk about game mechanics. So obviously you've got the equipment
User
box in
left
front of
your
you,
channel.
and if you want to chop and change a few bits and how you look, go for it. And then the briefing area will be to your front right. There's 2 great big TV screens. You literally can't miss them. They're the brightest part of the entire room. As an entire team, you have 5 respawns, and you have to respawn on the ship. Which means in terms of medical replacements, I will have to make a judgment call as to whether it's viable for me to Zeus you straight back in, or wait until a few of you are back and get you to go back in on the helicopter again. If a 6th person dies, that's it, spectator mode. It's a relatively lenient amount of spawns, as I say. You can do it. I know you can do it. You've all got the skills. Remember your training. And also bear in mind that if the enemy starts shooting at you and you break contact and then go about 300 meters to the left or right from where you were, the enemy will keep thinking you are where you were. Use that to your advantage as best you can as well if you
User
need
left
to.
your channel.
Lena knows what I'm on about. Even if none of you do. None of the rest of you do. Actually, Lova should know what I'm on about as well. Right, we've got 5s in here.
User joined your
I'm currently
channel.
happy with the number of people, so what we'll do is we'll spawn in and everybody else will just have to play catch up.
User joined your channel.
Please work, please work, please work, please work, please work, please work. Everybody start praying to the Omnissiah.
With a T.
Hello, Preywinder.
Om, nom, 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 nom.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Why is everyone disconnecting?
Medic!
Lena and Mason just disconnected and I don't know why.
Cammy, did Lena have internet problems, or did she have to go do something?
Dog, if Lena had internet problems, I would have internet problems.
Did
Do
it
you
just
have
kick
any
her
other
out?
problems?
No.
I think Lena's alright then.
I wonder.
Do I need a long
Preywinder-
range? Is 2IC?
Hang on. Let me just check something. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, there's only 4 of us in here, so I'd have thought.
For those wondering why I'm beyond the grave,
Oh my god.
I had no option to select to spawn in, so
Okay.
Yeah.
I will make sure that we still have 5 respawns at the point when you No, that wasn't what I wanted. Oh, we've still got 5 respawn tickets.
So we're doing respawn limited.
Yeah, there's 5 respawns, that's it.
Oh
So
boy.
when
That's
you
not each.
when you die and then you respawn, that ticket number will go down. And yeah, like you said, it's not each. So yeah, you've got 2 Arsenal boxes in front of you. They are identical. You can also come over here and literally just pick stuff up. So if you want to swap to a different weapon, or if you want to pick up the AT or a bandage, you can grab it from there. But all of that is also in the Arsenal boxes. And as you will quickly find out, the Arsenal's limited, so it's mostly cosmetic. It is currently 4 o'clock in the morning in game, and the amount of time that's going by is 1 to 1. Sunrise is in about half an hour. The quicker we can get you, the quicker we can get you off the ship and onto the ground, the more likely you are to get in unseen. So, yeah, when you guys are ready.
Are we planning on staying as one operational group, or are we going to be splitting apart and going?
I
from
would
each other?
leave that to whoever's in charge at the time.
There we go.
I just don't know whether we need to bring long ranges or not.
So, kind of need your section ICL2RC to make that up. There's going to be about half a dozen of you, so in theory you could split into 2 fire teams. Your PRRs have a range of up to maybe 300 meters or so, give or take, depending on the terrain. So it's up to your IC and 2IC.
Alright,
I
we'll
would
make it
suggest that you don't try and carry 40 kilograms because there is a little bit of hiking involved in tonight's mission. So do manage your weight appropriately. If somebody does take a support weapon and they're heavy, again, manage your weight. Remember your training. And yeah, Lova, I'm going to leave them in your capable hands for a minute.
Oh dear, okay.
Okay, yeah. Oh, and say hello to your Royal Marine Quartermaster, who is currently making sure none of you steal anything without signing for it. Crossroads
The
on
night,
me,
looking so
mate.
cool. Alright, everyone do me a favor and let me know when you have finished your loadout and are otherwise ready to roll.
What I'll do
Ready.
is I'll wait until their
Ready.
briefing's done and then I'll ping you across.
The only thing is I can swap the.
Did the lighting just
tank
change for you?
For a long range
No.
if we decide we need to.
Just me then.
Copy.
For now, if you want to go and pretend to mend your helicopter with the other seamen.
My helicopter.
There's a helicopter there. Yeah. It's
already
being
been-
it's
already
being
been
maintained.
touched.
It's being touched by someone in the Navy.
Yeah.
Right, so we've got Rixon, we've got Camry, we've got
Hello.
Dovo. Is Lena's computer on go slow?
She's restarting the game.
Roger. Cool. So as soon as she comes in, as soon as you guys are all happy and ready, then you head over to the briefing area and that will trigger the next task, which I will then give you your briefing because I'm not going to make you read it because that would be boring.
Alright, when you're done then, let's go to the briefing area.
Never quite understood why this TV doesn't turn on until you're stood right in front of it.
Power saving, man.
Right, so everyone can see the 2 TV screens to my side, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, we're literally going to wait until everybody's here so I can give you all this briefing, because it's kind of important. In particular, while you've got a sec, take note of the bridge, and also take note of the map on my right. Annoyingly, I didn't mark the map. I didn't actually mark the bridge on the map because I'm a fucking lunatic. But if you look at the map, you've got Objective Foley, and about 200, 300 meters northeast of Objective Foley is a bridge heading from south to north. That is the bridge that is on my left.
Okay.
More will become apparent in a minute. But yeah, feel free to soak those images up in your heads while you've got a moment. Got an ETA on Lena?
I don't.
Okay. Can she hear everything we're saying?
No.
Okay. I'll wait out then. How is everybody? We're keeping Mason awake.
Nope. I'm wide awake.
What I will do on the basis that this is basically technical issues is I'll set the time to 3:50 AM rather than 4 AM. There we go. So we've got like a 10-minute buffer. That hopefully will help with the thing. Sun rises at roughly past. A little bit prologue for you though. Some of you may or may not be more or less aware of what happened around 1990. Does anyone want to shout it out? Give you a clue. The camouflage you're wearing is indicative of whereabouts in the world you currently are.
One of the Gulf Wars?
Are
Yep.
we attacking Argentina?
No.
Gulf
So
War.
it's essentially, yeah, so it's essentially sort of loosely based on the First Gulf War. I say loosely based because I don't actually know where United Serrano is in the world, but we're pretending it's part of what we're doing in the Middle East. It is the 3rd of August, 1990, and yeah, exactly, it's loosely based on that First Gulf War type era. Hopefully the equipment that you're using is not too inaccurate. I've had to do what I can with what the mods are and things come available. So if you do spot some minor inaccuracies, by all means laugh about them at my expense while I can't hear you. But don't give me shit for it, all right? Right. Although I will say, my little running around like a headless chicken while you guys were all coming onto Discord, like for the last 10 minutes before the hour, was because Lena pointed out something that I had completely overlooked, which was that the US hadn't got issued MARPAT-D until early 2000s. And guess what all of the US troops in this entire mission were wearing? So I had to go around and make sure they were wearing the correct camo. As for the guys you're going to be fighting, again, loosely based on Iraqi soldiers. So again, ignore, well, let slide any minor inaccuracies. But they're using Kalashnikovs. They're dressed not too dissimilarly to sort of Republican Guard type. And they're all fucking horrible, and they are going to try and kill you all. Cammy, sorry to ask again, but we've got an ETA on Lena. If not, I'll start and you guys can let her catch up.
She's at a black screen.
She's at a black screen. Interesting.
She get the
When
port
she loaded
right,
into
so I
the
got
mission,
port
it
wrong.
wouldn't let her spawn in, and it wouldn't let her disconnect, so she had to restart her computer.
Okay. So she's currently at a black screen.
She's currently at the black screen loading Arma.
Oh, okay. The normal black screen, not the slightly abnormal black screen. Doo-doo. We'll give her another minute then.
Yeah, when I joined in the first time, I ended up crashing.
Huh. Suboptimal.
Suboptimal and slightly annoying.
It happens. Computers are strange. So I even with some client meetings and stuff with the company I work for, there are occasions where you're just looking at something going, why is it not working? And you close it and reopen it and then it works. I don't know why. I don't know what it is with computers. I don't know if Rickson maybe can shed some light on it or Lovo, but anyone technical will tell you that it's just, yeah, gremlins. Sometimes you just got to turn it off and on again.
They get stage fright. I'm completely convinced of that. Like, hey, watch this. Look what thing I've done. Crashes.
Consider it this way: if you were lost in the middle of a city, it is easier to just start things over from your house than it is to get unlost to your destination.
Are you suggesting computers get lost in their own hard drives?
I'm not suggesting that's literally how it works. Is if the computer goes off a rampant, just wrong path.
Oh,
Sometimes
it was
it's
an
easier just to
analogy.
start from the
Okay.
beginning of the program.
Oh, fair cop. Okay. I wonder.
What color should we go?
Oh, also, none of you actually do it. Genuinely don't actually do it because it will, yeah, we'll be in a world of hurt in 5 minutes if you do. But if you come over and look at the telephone, do not press spacebar. You'll get green text on your screen. Some of the stuff in this mission requires you to go up to something and you get the green text, and then when you press spacebar on it, that's what it'll do. It's essentially a scroll menu option, but any scroll menu options that are mission specific are highlighted in a different color. So anything that's white is just generic, like getting into vehicles and stuff. If it's green or red, then either it's something that I've put, or you're in an RHS Humvee and the green and red writing is telling you if you want to get out of the left or right of the vehicle, which is not something I wrote, but anyway. But it's just so it stands out a bit more. Do-be-do-do-do-do.
Can I shoot the rearm guy?
No. Why does it have to be the section commander who is the one having technical problems? Like, the person who most importantly needs to hear this briefing is the person that I currently can't speak to. Also, Crossroads is a figment of your imagination at the moment.
Good to know. And
He isn't usually?
Also, Preywinder, for future potential problems, we could do the briefings in Discord in case we get a fuck up like this.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting the fuck up to be literally
Quite so
at
huge.
respawn. Also, the whole thing of having these pictures to my left and right is quite... I put time and effort into this, alright?
Yeah.
I'm not doing this
I'm-
shit over Discord.
I'm taking this opportunity for a toilet break.
Do you know what?
Cammy might be able to tell us more, but could Lena, if one of us started streaming in Discord while Lena's getting shit unfucked, could one of us stream your briefing?
Yeah, if you're happy to do that, Cammy.
She sat right next to me. You know that, right?
Yeah, but you said she couldn't hear us.
I don't have to stream. I
It
mean,
was
she could hear. She could hear you if I turned on my speakers. You never asked me to do that.
Oh. Fuck
I
it.
had-
Can you turn your speakers on, please?
Is Lovo back?
So, I've
Is Lovo just stepped
so
away?
yeah, Stovo's just stepped away from his computer for a sec. Forgot to sit down. I love this group so much. I genuinely love all of you. See, the good thing is, when you've got a group of like 30 or 40 people, having 2 or 3 struggling to log in is something that you can kind of just, don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Oh, the peasants, they smell. I noticed all of you did the smart thing and decided to wear a helmet as well.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson about not wearing a helmet last time.
Yeah, so there was, I won't go into any specific detail, but Crossroads during one of our little play tests got shot in the head, and when we examined his body, he had, what was it, 14 large avulsions to the head? 36 large avulsions to the head. And I don't think he was wearing a helmet at the time. Right, so mission briefing. Let's just
I
fucking.
think a helmet would have helped with that situation.
Well, it might have been less than 36. Yeah, suffice to say he died instantly. Funny enough, I was literally running across to him at the time as well. I'm so glad I didn't. Okay, so mission briefing. You guys are call sign Alpha 1-2. Last night, Alpha 1-3 was sent out on a mission to destroy a bridge. The aforementioned bridge is in the picture to my left. That bridge is at grid 126089. You are more than welcome to mark this shit on the map as I go. However, they failed or went radio silent. Intel suggests that the bridge is still intact. Alpha 1-3 are possibly either captured or killed. Other points of note in the area before I get into your specific mission. You've got a hostile airbase in the north area of the AO. Okay, that airbase is A, restricted airspace, so we do not have air superiority in this area at this time. And B, there are potentially also anti-aircraft guns there as well as live aircraft. Okay, so try not to kick that hornet's nest. The city of Corazel to the east of the AO. When I refer to the AO, it's the big southern chunk of the island, by the way. The city of Corazol, that is potentially hostile, and the enemy have their front line. If you look to my right, you'll notice that there is an Op4 front line marked on the edge of Corazol. So I highly suggest you don't go into towns to do your shopping. It will not come off very well for you, and you will get ripped off. The locals are pricks. The town of Dolores on the south coast is currently being assaulted by a friendly Foxtrot call sign. Okay, that is a mix of infantry and mechanized units. They last heard they're doing very, very well. So hopefully by the time you guys land, Dolores will be either friendly or at least distracted enough that you won't need to worry about. The town in the center, Ortigo, neutral. As far as we're aware, there shouldn't be hostile. There shouldn't be any or many hostiles in that area. Okay, but again, stay clear of it just in case. You don't want to be street fighting if you can avoid it. Your mission, specifically, you are going to land, if you look at the map to my right, at landing zone Bradley. You're going to go via helicopter to landing zone Bradley, get out. When the helicopter lands, it will stay on the ground for 30 seconds. If you haven't dismounted, then you're coming home. It is as simple as that. Get out of the helicopter and assume that it's been seen. Go to ground, wait till everything goes quiet. Genuinely, there is a non-zero chance that the enemy will see you coming in. I can't guarantee you what the percentage chance is they will or won't, all right? A lot of the enemies are semi-random. Once you've landed, you've got two missions. First is to locate Alpha 1-3. Before they went radio silent, we have a very high chance that they were able to at least either plant their explosives or hide them. So their explosives that they were going to use to detonate the bridge should be still out on the area, and any survivors of Alpha 1-3 will be able to tell you where those are or how to detonate them. It is a very, very hefty concrete-based bridge, however, so taking 1 or 2 grenades with you to blow it up ain't going to work, all right? They had the kit needed to do the job, and you guys are traveling light. Extract any survivors. If Alpha 1-3 are combat effective, get them to tag along with you. If not, just get the information you need to be able to demo the bridge and get them to extract to the LZ as a casualty. Understood? Any questions so far?
No, sir.
Okay.
The grid reference for the bridge you said is 126089er.
Correct. Yep. I'm going to go over grid references again in just a moment. But to summarize, so move via helicopter, LZ Bradley, grid 113071 is the landing zone. Definitely take note of that because you're going to need to return there when you extract. Locate Alpha 1-3 at Objective Foley. Grid 123084 is where we believe they're being held. There is a camp there with a guardhouse. If they are being held there, they may only be held there for a day or two because it's only a temporary holding cell.
Could you please repeat the grids for the LZ and...
I'm not repeating shit, but I'll say again. So, landing zone Bradley, it's on the map to my right. If you can step right up to it. If you want to take a closer look, by all means, get in there and fucking look at it. Landing zone Bradley is at grid 113071. That is where you're going to land, and that is where you're going to extract afterwards.
Okay.
Locate Alpha 1-3 or any survivors of. We believe that they are at or near Objective Foley, which is at grid 123084. As I say, there is a small, lightly guarded camp there, which there is a guard room, which we believe that any casualties will be in. Also, hello, Lena.
Finally.
Finally. Are you still with the briefing so far? So you've heard everything through Cammy's computer, yeah?
Yep.
Awesome. If Alpha 1-3 or any survivors of are combat effective, get them to assist you with the mission, as it was their mission to start with, of demolishing the bridge. If they are obviously combat ineffective, treat casualties, etc., and extract them as and when you can. Number 3, destroy the bridge. Goes without saying. Bridge is at grid 126089. As I mentioned before, Alpha 1-3 had the explosives, and they either hid them or planted them before they were captured. That much we do know. So finding out where Alpha 1-3 are is paramount to this mission. Once the bridge has been destroyed, extract back to landing zone Bradley, and Super 4-2 will come out and get you. Any questions?
Personally, I preferred when our landing zones and objective markers were named after seasonings.
For anybody who... Does anybody here get the reference of Bradley and Foley?
I do not.
I do.
Go on.
Negative.
I want to let somebody else answer because I take all the fun out of all of it.
Besides me and Preywinder, I think you're the only one here who knows.
You are the only OG PlayStation 2 gamer here.
Oh dear.
Don't have to
I
explain
mean,
the whole
I've
thing,
played
but you get the
Mass
reference,
Effect.
yeah?
Yeah, I do.
What was the name of it?
Oh, go on, just tell them.
Conflict Desert Storm. Came out in 2002, and the very first mission, you had to go and rescue somebody who basically had tried to go and destroy a bridge and failed and been captured. Guess what this mission is loosely based on? I say loosely based on because it's only the first part of this mission that's kind of based on that. Everything that happens after you've finished your mission, I had to kind of make up. Right, if anybody's got any questions, feel free to ask. If you are happy to go, then Lena or Lovo, once you're happy, if you come up to the telephone and use the brief helicopter pilots, it will then give you your next task. Your next task is not the helicopter behind you, it's the one that's out on the back.
Before we do that, should we do radio checks and the like?
And also make sure that you go to the arsenal for a second time so that you haven't forgot anything. If
Well,
you
just-
haven't figured
I'm
out,
sorry.
if you haven't figured out where it is, it's the box over there on the ground. You use ace interaction on it.
Well, I did talk them through all that, so they're pretty happy. But yeah, I suggest you do check your kit. Basically, if you've got any questions, I'm here. But once you proceed with your mission now and you leave the ship, I'm basically no longer helping you.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, are any of you carrying a long range radio?
That would be me.
I do not know for sure if I will be able to come with you from here. If I can, then use me as call sign 0 if you do need to speak to me. But otherwise, yeah, just assume that.
Do we only need one person with a long range radio?
The only reason you would need long range is if you think you're going to split into 2 smaller teams.
We might want to trade out if we're not planning on splitting up, because the LRR comes default with the loadout. If we're not going to be splitting up, we might want to ditch them all and have some of us bring AT instead.
As long as you've got
I'm
your PRRs, you'll be able to
ditching
speak to each
mine.
other up to a couple of 100 meters away. But it's up to you.
I'll go and actually check.
I should have probably added as well. So enemy forces in area, do expect multiple patrols in the area. The camp itself is lightly guarded, possibly by a couple of section strength. There has been reports of some enemy vehicles moving in the area. We do not suspect main battle tanks, but there could be either light armor or trucks moving around in the area. So just keep your eyes and ears open.
Without the equipment to take those on, then we'll have to keep low.
There are some light ATs in the
Oh yeah, we've
Box.
got eye-laws.
Oh, good. All right.
as this
I
isn't
got-
One.
as this isn't the campaign as well, if you do happen to find anything lying around that might be of use, you are more than welcome to use it. You're essentially going in as tier 2 spec ops for this mission. All right. So how you complete your mission is basically up to you. Do not destroy the entire of fucking Coruscant and all of its civilians. That does not count. All right. The reason that we're sending you guys in is partly because our main forces are either tied up elsewhere or because of the lack of air support. Hence the reason why it's been dictated by battle group to send a smaller team in to complete this mission rather than an entire fucking battle force.
Unless you have a powwow.
Indeed.
So, Lena, your IC. Who's 2 IC?
That would be Lover.
You, my man. I'll wait until they're gone. But how are you
Right.
feeling about all this?
So all of you in a.
I thought I'd wait
fashion
until they're gone
from
first, so at
Rixon,
the very
and
least you
then
get to hang
all
around
the
and
way
chat and
around
listen to
Academy
everybody
one at a
before.
time, ammo, and then we'll do our radio check in
Yeah.
just a second.
Do I have use capabilities so I can watch what they're doing whilst
Rixon,
I'm
7
otherwise
primary,
occupied?
3 secondary,
Suppose I could do.
4 frags, 4 smoke, 28.75 kilos.
Cool.
Level 10 primary, 2 secondary, 29.7 kilos, and I've got 5 smoke and 5
just
frag
see
and
if-
some 40 mil.
I can promote to Zeus, but I can't demote from Zeus. That's tedious.
I have.
Able to.
Well, let me do the math.
I mean, you could just hang around with me until, because I'm going to be watching anyway.
7
so-
HE grenades.
I could wait until they're actually like getting
4
close
white smoke.
to Objective Foley before I teleport you across.
Yep.
919. 17 primary. Weight is
What?
31.27.
Alright.
Did I just hear that right?
Cam. Hello, please.
Hello.
Did you just say he's carrying 31 primary?
No,
I
that
heard
was the weight, I think.
Negative.
That
I
was
heard
kilos.
17
That was
primary.
the weight.
Oh.
I
Okay.
don't know why I've got 17 either.
You're the ammo jockey now, essentially.
Fair cop.
Fair enough.
I have 8 primary.
I
and
say, what
one
the
was
fuck is he
second
planning on fighting with 17 magazines?
Who's the ammo?
That's a good
That's the
question.
question.
8 max primary.
I'll learn about my secondary. I'm gonna grab a couple.
Oh, then I guess I have secondary.
Are we forfeiting an LMG for this squad?
Probably. We should, if we're not planning on ditching, I think we should ditch.
Trying to stare at the bridge crew and
Said he had a long
just-
range. That's a lot of weight, and if we have a hike ahead of us, especially
I
going.
dropped mine.
Yeah, if
Okay,
we're going
yeah,
LZ
cool.
Bradley to objective fully, I would. It's up to you guys, but I would recommend we don't huck more than we have to.
That's alright. I think we're all fairly light.
I don't think
Right,
they're going.
Lobo.
I don't think they're going to be
Mark, if you
taking
have a
our
mark
route.
for LZ Bradley is
We'll soon find out, won't we?
Rearm.
Okay.
it's
oh,
like
in terms of location,
yeah, it's like a kilometer
Oh.
north.
I go down 113071.
Look at the map, dog.
113. Yeah, I did. I must have. I've wrote down a list of coordinates and I put in Op Foley's vertical coordinate.
You're good. I was just
I
like,
did
I had
think
it
it was
marked.
a
I
little
was
bit
like,
like
that's definitely not correct.
it was a little bit hilly.
Check my notes here. I've got Bradley at 113071.
Yeah,
Alpha,
yeah,
one-
yeah.
Alpha 13 at
Lena, if you give me a sec.
123084.
So, when you stand either near the helicopter or you get in the helicopter, there's a scroll option to order the pilots to take off in 2 minutes. Does exactly what it says. As soon as you hit that button, anyone not on the helicopter 2 minutes later is getting left behind.
Got it.
Alright, helicopter will drop you off and then it will come back here. In terms of casualty replacements, if people start going down, as I say, I'll make a judgment call as to whether to order the helicopter to take them back in or whether I just do some in. But essentially,
Yeah,
5
that's good.
respawns and then that's it.
Got it.
Cool, good luck. At the crossroads.
Lena.
Realise we're a British detachment deploying from an American strike group.
Yeah, well, the Americans have always had more ships than us. Just trying to work out if I can... Can I make these platforms go up and down? I'm sure you can. I don't want to do it while the helicopter's here, but I bet there's a way of flattening them.
I think this one you can't.
That's a shame. Please don't fall in the water.
Oh, there's a
All
ladder
Alpha
here,
1-2,
you're right.
all signs, radio check, over.
Over. Okay.
I think
Over.
if they were flat- I don't have any lines.
Cammy, okay, over.
Someone fucked up.
Hmm?
Someone
Oh,
fucked up.
I'm not. I don't need anything, do I?
Yeah, all your kit is in a box waiting for you. Got to admit, that is quite a nice sight at night. All the lights and stuff like that.
Yeah. Areas actually run dark until they need to turn their lights on at night.
Yeah. I just thought I'd keep them on because it looks nice.
How do I pull up the radio?
It's currently 12 minutes past 4. They've got about a quarter of an hour of night time left.
I'm at 100% volume.
I mean, even if it's broad daylight, there is a high chance that they will get to the LZ without too many problems. But obviously, the lighter it is, the more chance that they might get spotted by a roaming patrol. And their LZ
Radio check, over.
could get hot if they don't get the fuck away from it.
Okay, over.
And they're burning. And they're burning night right now.
Brixton, okay, out.
But I tested this multiple times in the daylight, and it's generally it will work fine. It's just that if the enemy does happen to spot your helicopter landing, then obviously they're going to come and investigate. Which basically the way to counter that is when the helicopter's landed, and then you get out, get the fuck away from the landing zone. It's the short answer. But yeah. And I do, of course, have the failsafe of Zeus as well, because ultimately, even though I've made this mission as accurate not sacred, but like as I've been through it painstakingly again and again and again to make sure that everything works. You know, you never know.
Is there a specific channel that we have to get a hold of you if we need to?
If you want to put it on net 10 and then do a radio check with me in a sec, let me just quickly
Roger.
put mine up as well. Yeah, I genuinely don't know if we'll have comms from this distance, but okay, I'm on net.
Give it a try.
Yep. I'm on net 10 now.
Right, whenever you want to, just go ahead and give me a radio check.
Alpha 1-2, this is 0, radio check, over.
0, this is Alpha 1-2. Okay, over.
0, okay, out.
Perfect.
Sweet. Well, good luck. I will say as well,
We're off in 2 minutes.
yeah, you might want to actually tell them if they're not on the helicopter, then it's going to go without them.
I know it'd be pretty funny
Yep.
to see how
Can we divide
confused they
people
are
up
if
and
it
get
is
some
without
colours
them.
going?
Yeah, we'll do that once we're in flight.
By the way, does everybody see the text on the right telling you that there's 2 minutes until Super 4-1 takes off?
I did.
Good.
It's gone now, but I did.
Yeah, it'll pop up. So every 30 seconds it'll count down. So if you suddenly think, shit, I've forgotten something, you literally have until that countdown gets to the end.
Has everyone filled out their will and informed their next of kin?
My next of kin is on the helicopter.
Wait, didn't we get rid of that after the Sullivan brothers?
Two minutes seems like a really long time now.
2 minutes, yeah.
Well, they've got just over a minute left now.
Gotcha, one Russian mail order bride coming right up.
I don't even need that.
60 seconds, yeah.
Tell my
Right,
wife I said.
Good. Right, Lord Mason's needs to be both GLs. You'll act as a supporting element. Will be Red Team and then Rick. You, I, and Candy will be on board as the
Am I the only one that can hear that?
Gotcha, red versus blue coming in strong.
What then?
No. Lena went all voice janky, but it sounds like it was only for me.
Only for you.
What's the number 83 on the side of the ship about?
If we keep the main
It denotes what boat it is.
Ah.
Vive la France!
I think it's meant to be 68. Yeah, it should be CVN 68, not 83. Whoops. Oh, no one will notice.
Anyone need to use the bathroom before we go?
07043.
Good luck!
Just the wings go around.
Watch this thing fucking crash into the ship and burn.
Wheels on the bus, go. Wait. Don't forget. Okay.
All of your lives are now in the hands of a private Warren.
Did we not even get a public forum?
You lot, I better sing Rule Britannia while you're on your way. Say again?
And that helicopter really just flew into the fucking boat. And collision lights are on. You're going full tack and you can turn your fucking collision lights on. Then.
Yeah.
Okay, 83.
Yeah, it should be 68.
So 59 was the Forrestal.
So DD993 is actually the USS Kidd, which is the ship we're supposed to be on. Obviously, it's not the actual USS Kidd because it's the Arma 3 ship, but you know. And then DD995 is the USS Scott, and CVN 68, I think, was that the Nimitz?
68 is the Nimitz and it is in
Yeah.
current active service.
She is.
You got 69, which is the Eisenhower.
Funny
70,
number.
the Vincent. 71 is the Teddy Roosevelt.
What if they realise that this helicopter ride's about 5 minutes long?
72 is the Abraham Lincoln. 73 is the George Washington. 74 is the John Stennis. 75 is the Truman. 61 Reagan. The 77 is the George W. Bush. 78 is the Gerald R. Ford. With 79, the John F. Kennedy currently being fitted out. The number 80, the Enterprise, under construction. 81, Doris Miller, under construction. And 82 has been ordered.
Okay.
They have a lot of boats. You know, yeah, the Ford class is the new biggest, baddest, most lethal aircraft carrier that America has.
Fair enough. Also, so one of the slight subtle things that the guys and girls won't pick up on, but I will tell you, is so when I said to them in the JRC the other week, do you want to play as the British or the Yanks? I did actually create the British and the Americans on the server, and when they chose British, I put the British on the ship where we are now, and I put all the Americans in one of the towns. It's the most subtle thing on the planet, and they won't put 2 and 2 together in that way, but yeah, they do still exist. They are in this mission. By the way, the main reason I don't want to give you Zeus as well, because I don't want you to necessarily know where all the enemies are and stuff like that. It's just too much spoiler territory. So, yeah, do apologise. But you're more than welcome to watch it on my stream. I really hope that helicopter isn't about to drive into the mountain. Ooh, goat! A goat just appeared out of the ground. That was really weird. It was like a pokey goat. Right, the helicopter's now slamming the anchors on and gaining about 100 feet in altitude, as it does.
What was the DD number?
If you go on the map, it'll tell you.
I don't have a map.
Oh.
Okay, what was the number? Because I know map.
993 and 995.
993, 99.
Oh, they've landed.
993 is the kid. 995 is the
Correct.
Funnily enough, the 993 and the 995 were both by the Imperial but clearly America was the final.
Well, they've gone into an all-round defence. A very good one as well, I will say. Yeah. Right, they should now see their new task.
They've come to the center with me. Everyone else keep an eye out.
Hi.
Right, since you were in more of the briefing than I was,
Funny
then...
enough, the class of ship that we're on right now is more akin to an Arleigh Burke than the what is it we're on right now? The Kid class that we're on, that we're supposedly on.
Woodland there, we can give it hopefully a look over, and even some woodland to sneak down to the south side of it if we need to. He was pretty clear that we should avoid Ortigo, but we should expect Dolores to be either friendly or occupied by the Foxtrot.
Roger that.
Occupied as in attention taken away from.
From from what I'm seeing, there's some nice little ridges in there with lots of foliage that we can use to sneak.
Okay, they're not going up through the valley.
I wipe my goggles, Jesus. I don't know how to do that before. There we go, fixed it.
There you go. Right,
They
so if
won't
we
see
go
the
single
goats.
file and we go,
Oh, they will see some goats.
stand by for
There are some goats on the hill
if we go
nearby. In fact, where are the nearest? Yeah, there's some goats on a hill near them. I don't know if they've actually seen those yet. But
get some eyes down, see if there's any enemies in the area.
Good, yeah, more or less follow the contours, as you say.
the hell? Did that just come up mission task complete? Did that just do task complete? Oh no, it's assigned.
Goat
Okay,
herd?
never mind. Yep, Lovo just spotted the goat herd.
The goat.
Indeed.
Good eyes.
Right, let's not stay here any longer. Let's not stay here any longer. We're going to move out north and then northeast in a single file line through the
North
trees
followed
and
by
ridges.
northeast.
Lovo will follow immediately behind me. Mason and Rickson, you take up behind us, and then Cammy's the rear.
So they're not going through the valley. I think they're going to go
Or
along it,
column?
along the edge of it.
Yeah, single file.
It's a similar route, but not quite the same. But they did at least spot the goats, which I'm happy about. Are you watching on the stream, by the way?
Yep.
Cool. So I've got to be careful how much I pan the camera around. Oh man. Look at them go. Look at our fine TBOians go. It's a shame Whom couldn't make it. A team of 6 would have been good. Yeah. Got a bit of single file going on. Have they left someone behind, or am I just missing? No, I just can't count. Let's take our desert camouflage into the only green bit in the entire area. Also, if the screen freezes for a moment, it's because I'm alt-tabbing out and doing multiple paints. Trying to grab some screenshots as I go. Who have they got in the lead there? Oh, Lena. Lena's gone leading file with Lovo behind. Okay. I probably don't need to explain why having the section commander and the 2 IC right next to each other in a section is a really bad idea. It's like machine gun fire opens up and takes out your front two people at the front of the patrol, and everyone else goes to ground, and suddenly they go, oh shit, yeah. That was a bad idea, wasn't it? If you really want someone to talk to, actually, what we could do is I could dive into the command channel, or I could just unmute myself thinking about it. Yeah, if me and you unmute ourselves on Discord for now, and then we can still talk to each other when I teleport you in.
Oh yeah.
Because everyone else is muted. Oh, helicopter's back.
Oh.
I hadn't even realised.
Uh.
Cool. Yeah, the pilot won't take off in 2 minutes. It's not a repeatable task. Right, if you now go into I surrender mode. Cool. Right, you are in I surrender mode. Good. I don't think I've actually got any... No, I can apply a tourniquet, but I can't... Okay, bear with me. Slight oversight. I didn't put any cable ties in my arsenal.
Could probably do that then.
Yeah, probably. It's going to be a little while before they get there, and probably about another 20 minutes, I reckon.
so you handcuff using the interactions a bit, as opposed to hand.
Yes. Right, there we go. Cable tight. Right. Stop getting your rifle out, you lunatic. No, apparently it's... I did actually just give myself cable ties, didn't I? Yes, I have cable ties. You have surrendered.
By going behind me.
Oh, take prisoner. Yep. I see it. Take prisoner. There you go. You are now my prisoner. How do you feel?
Take me out to dinner first.
Just confirm you are purple. All right. Let's hope this works. Oh, you're technically not alone, but the other person in the prison cell is dead. So you can come out with some sob story about how he was tortured to death if you like.
Warm.
I just realised you and the guy on the other side of the door are both in a similar pose. So your hands are behind you, but yeah. Oh, lovely. Yeah, there's a dead body off to your left. I don't know.
Just staring this guy lovingly in the eyes.
I don't actually know what the other guy's name was. I don't know whether you look. If you look down on your left, I don't know whether it gives you a name.
No, unfortunately.
Sad times. Let me teleport you slightly further back and see if that helps. That didn't actually move you, did it? No.
No.
What I don't want to do is accidentally create a teleporter either.
Oh.
Just move you away from the door, that's all. Oh god, if they throw a frag in there.
I'm gonna laugh if they throw a frag in there. You know what? Yeah, I want to stay right here.
Can you imagine that? If they just throw a fragmentation grenade through the front door of the building and just wipe you out. It's like, well, we're not getting our intel. Mission failed.
Yep.
Yeah, blowing up the bridge is a mission critical task that they have to do as well. So yeah. Right, let's see where our heroes are at. Oh, they're not doing too bad. They're less than a kilometre away from you.
Oh.
To your west-southwest. Currently going through a green zone in grid 115079.
Of which I cannot look at on the map because I am.
Because you
I do not have a map. I suppose I could draw one in the ground with my boot.
Yeah, you could do that. Ah, dear.
We'll lay down and use the buckle to scratch it into the ground.
Thing is, in theory, I could have actually gone out on the ground and joined these guys, but because I've playtested it so many times, I just know some of the patrols, they're complete, like there is a large element of randomness to some of the roaming patrols and stuff like that, so even I don't know where they're going to be or what they're going to be doing. But
you have the tactics.
But certainly the static sentry positions and stuff like that, and roughly how many guys is in the camp, and so because I know all that, it just kind of takes it away a little bit. Whereas these guys are like, right, we know what our mission is, and we know roughly what strength the enemy's going to be, but that's it. Did all of them take light AT? Oh, just getting a vertical.
Oh, confirm.
Then if you hold on just east about 1 kilometer on a small hill, other side of a road,
Yeah, I see it.
with patrols to its south.
See if I can't see anything else over the binoculars. Lovo? At the radio... never mind. I thought I saw a vehicle over there, but I'm not 100% sure. I can see 2 wheels.
Radar, the radio.
At the radar.
You can see 2 wheels.
I mean, that's interesting, I guess, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need to worry about it.
It was better for me to point it out because it could have actually.
We're being super sneaky. We could just bypass it unless you want to report it in.
Yeah. I'll mark its position and then we'll keep it in mind for later.
I think that is that Ortego.
Yes.
Yeah, well, it's going to get getting blown up soon anyway, so I vote we just keep moving, mark it, and keep moving.
Marked it.
My thoughts.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's any threat to us.
My apologies. So, you remember the radar that you pinged?
Mm-hmm.
I think they've just spotted the same radar as well.
Hmm.
They've put a marker on the map. They also put a marker on the map for Ortego saying it's neutral, and a map, and on the town of Dolores to the south, somebody typed Fostrot assaulting.
Oh.
I think it meant to say Foxtrot. Op 4 Feber on the other side of Corozal, which is correct. The bridge. I mean, they've marked everything correctly. All the stuff that was on the map that I showed them in the ship is actually present and correct. So yeah, so far so good. It is starting to get light. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing remains to be seen. And they found another herd of goats. The goats are random as well, as in not completely random. I know roughly where they are, but within like a couple 100 meters. So actually, and they roam. These goats can move around. So they could be basically anywhere within like a half a kilometer point from where I stuck them on the Eden editor.
Alright, I'm back. I will have to go AFK again because I'm doing dinner for my grandfather, which is slightly aggravating.
Right, we have caught up.
Mason just walked through my camera lens. That was really creepy. Mason's about to go AFK to do some dinner for his grandfather. But that's okay.
So does that mean we're going to be sitting here for an hour, half hour?
No, I don't think it doesn't sound like it. He just said he might have to go AFK again briefly, because he's sorting out dinner. So it sounds like he's just back and forth, checking on it, and then when it's ready, he'll serve it up and give it to his granddad. Is the impression I get. So it may just be like a few minutes here and there. But the worst case scenario, I mean, if he turned around and was like, "Oh, I'm going to go AFK, I'm going to be about 20 minutes," then what I'd do is I'd probably say to everyone else, get yourselves up to a point where you're ready to do something, and then I'll just teleport him up to you. We all have those times, you know, whether it's answering the doorbell or whatever.
Mm.
And that's the other reason, I suppose, for having a Zeus, is that if somebody has a tech issue and has to reboot their computer all of a sudden, like Lena did at the beginning, I could then teleport her back in. Also, respawn tickets. Yeah, we've still got 5. Okay, that's fine. Good. Got me begging you for birdseed. Why don't you believe me? Fucking Peter Kay. That guy, honestly. They are now in the dense, thick woodland at the top of the hill from you.
Huh.
It's a shame in a way that I can't let you roam around in your prison cell.
Mm.
I mean, if you want me to teleport you to a different position in the prison cell, let me know.
Oh no, I want to be behind that door when they throw that grenade in.
Alright, okay.
Find some cover, some foliage that you can get into.
Doobie-doo.
Roger that.
What are they doing now?
Send it. Come forward.
Moving.
Last man, moving.
Good comms. Last man moving. I like it. Go to comms, make me happy Preywinder noises. Where are they going? They're sending Mason and Rickson up the mountain further away from you. And I don't know where. And also I don't know why they've sent 2 privates into one fire team and all the corporals in the other.
You got eyes on him?
Oh god, this is going to be funny. Oh, grab your popcorn, Crossroads. Do you know what? I bought today, so I went to a little Christmas market, and one of the things they had there was a chocolate stand. And even though in the back of my head I'm thinking, oh, you can buy chocolate any day of the week, white chocolate with strawberry and Eton mess and meringue pieces.
I am with Mason.
Yes.
Came back, we were en route.
Gimme.
No,
That sounds lovely.
no, you're in prison. Fuck off.
Fuck you.
Hey,
Mason,
look,
come south.
all I'm saying
Come
is
over and
if Alpha
come
1
over.
if Alpha 1-3 weren't shit and didn't get captured, you wouldn't be in this predicament and you could come and have some chocolate with me.
Come join me in the cell and drop the soap, and I'll take your chocolate from you by force. There's 2 beds in here, and the other guy's dead.
Copy it.
Oh, she fucking choked on it.
I'm behind you.
Ah! That's what you
Fucking
fucking get.
It was just. No, you've broken me.
Alright, Mason,
Oh god.
I think that was who just joined the Discord. So
Don't know who just joined the chat.
Hi, whom?
Oh god.
I am let you know.
Well, the good news is they haven't actually engaged the enemy yet, so if you spawn in quick, I can teleport you to them.
Copy, give me like 2 minutes. I'm loading in.
Okay. When you're in the lobby, go to the other medic slot, and then take a medic loadout, and then I'll spawn you straight in, because at least then you've got the basic equipment you need.
Copy another medic.
TLDR, Alpha 1-3 was sent to destroy a bridge, and then got spooked. The explosives are still out there somewhere, and Alpha 1-3 is still out there somewhere, and Alpha 1-2, i.e. you lot, have to go and find any survivors of Alpha 1-3, rescue them, finish what they started, and then extract.
So basically, what was written in the description.
Yeah.
He reads.
Lena's squad lead, Novo's 2IC, Cammy's a medic, and then you got Rickson and Mason as well. Let me know when you've loaded him.
Yep, just 1 minute.
Oh, Crossroads, this chocolate's so nice, man. Honestly.
You've already choked on it once, mate. Don't push your luck.
Oh, and the reason that Crossroads and I are both in Discord together, as well as TeamSpeak, is because Crossroads and I are both nowhere near the rest of the group and nowhere near each other. So it's just so we can talk to each other while... Yeah.
It's alright.
Oh, yeah. A bit of important information, Whom. There is 5 respawns total between everyone.
So since we'll have 5 people, that's 1 for each copy.
That is a whole lot of enemy.
We're getting reinforcements.
Preywinder eating chocolate ASMR.
Munch. You know, if I break the window, that guy's body will probably freeze up. You can store the chocolate in there.
You're not having my chocolate.
That's what they always say.
Our objective is just over the crest of this hill in front of us.
Well, it's better than come and join me, there's 2 beds and the other guy's dead.
You can see the thing.
Okay.
Which is...
was the mod list changed from the time you posted it in the announcement?
It should be 42 mods.
Yeah, I'm getting 44 and it's not loading up.
Did you download the mission mods?
Yes.
Nope. You've got the campaign mod list loaded. This isn't the campaign. This is the single mission. Most of the mods are the same, but there's a couple of critical ones that you need.
So the file for the
Q4 2023 should be the name of the mod list.
Yes, that I was trying. I'm importing it right now. It says overwrite.
You should have most, if
40,
not all,
45
mods.
modes. Yeah, 45 modes. Okay, I downloaded it. It just the launcher didn't load them the first time around for reason.
It's always worth importing his preset as opposed to just importing the mod list.
I'm doing just that. I have like 50 imported presets that just 1, 2, 3 because I do that just to make sure.
Wow, you need to delete some of those.
I know. We'll do it later.
I have 6 presets, 3 being 1 for the single mission, 1 for the campaign, and 1 for the training mission, and the other 3 are basically duplicates, but with some of my QOL mods.
Same here.
And that's it. That's all I have.
That's technically the goal for me, but eventually I'll clean it up.
I have 3 for 3 different campaigns, 2 of which are happening in the future with my own QOL mods on it. 1 for the special mission, a plane training one, and 1 with my personal mods on it.
At Crossroads, if you look out the window, you might be able to see them. Oh, actually, yeah, no, maybe not quite yet. But it won't be long.
So you could move me a little bit to the left, so I'm not directly in front of that window. I want them to be as well. You know why?
Oh, you're actually as up for?
Don't worry about it. Just get in there
You're
when you
free
can.
to draw your own conclusions.
Just chuck it up to insanity, hallucinations, schizophrenia, whatever.
Oh crap, that wasn't quite right. It's a very approximate teleport, okay? It seems to be within a meter, so I can't do much more than that. Are you in yet?
As soon as this piece of shit loads in, I will be.
Oh.
Oh, finally. Yep.
Teams notifications.
Alpha 1-2, this is 0. Just that you know, you should have an extra group member joining you in the next couple of minutes. Over.
Zero, this is Alpha 1-2, roger that, over.
I'll get him to spawn in as a medic, and then I'll teleport him just a few meters behind you. Out. No, I've got comms with them, that's good.
Seen.
Drop
I have AAA in the middle.
If it's going to be
Because
another
of
one an
SC-23.
hour, fucking long
I think we've
meeting
got
about
guards in
nothing
every single one
during
of
the
those
middle of the
watchtowers.
night, I will break a
Is
laptop.
there a west exit that I'm not seeing?
Probably the company one, because it's already
No, it's
broken.
just fence.
Concrete building we can't see into in the middle. 8
Yeah, it's a bunker.
houses, 2 carports, 4 watchtowers, 1 entrance, office.
So the slot
and
gives already
warehouse.
the loadout, or
They're hostile.
you have to pick it somewhere?
Is it to me?
Never mind.
Oh, yeah,
Stupid.
those are Iraqi troops, alright.
Yeah, and that BMP to the north. Close from-
Arma 3 has exited in an unusual manner. Did it use up a respawn?
No.
Okay, good. I crashed on load then, sorry.
Wow, that was a really, really good conversation I just had with myself. You should have been there. It was amazing.
Were you muted the entire time?
Yeah, I was just saying on I'm on TeamSpeak and Discord, and I'm literally right in front of where you'll spawn in. So if you mute yourself from Discord, and then as soon as you spawn in and you are ready, run up to me and just say that you're ready, and I'll teleport you in. I'm just watching a bunch of desert camouflage British troops laying on the side of a green mountain, and it's spectacular. They are literally doing the same thing we did the second time round.
I'm gonna go and start doing that unless you
Hey,
got any notes.
for once,
or
MTV
other
might
orders.
have been useful there.
I do not have any other notes. Obviously, keep it tight.
Are you still on Discord?
We can't identify the enemy. Try not to
Yes, I am not respawned yet. I'm
we're
waiting
down in
for
there,
the...
then hold the
There we
hold the 40 mics
Confirm
tight.
we can do the watchtowers with
Yes,
40
you can
mic.
do. Yeah, you can 40 mic the watchtowers.
All right,
Right,
I
go
will-
pick up Mason, and
I will
then
proceed.
I'll get the others.
Well, they formed Lane has formed a plan with Lovo, and now they're heading back. This is actually not totally inaccurate, having one fire team hang back while the other fire team goes forward to do like a little bit of eyes on. You do the same with the clearance patrol, so if you had a whole platoon of guys moving into a harbour area, you wouldn't send the whole platoon in. You'd send either a section or maybe just a couple of people or a fire team in to make sure it's good for purpose, and then they'd either radio back or go back and be like, yeah, this is good. Mitigation of risk. It's also easier to spot a whole platoon of troops than it is to spot 2 guys.
I won't hold up. I'll just. Do you need anything apart from the default kit? Doing not.
Oh, do you want me to teleport you in now?
2 minutes. I'll just quickly take a look and yeah. I know I shouldn't be doing this, but
Yeah, don't take too long because they're literally about to start.
I won't. Don't worry.
Line, and they're going to act as our supporting element. There is a big hook of trees that goes down directly to the south of the base. We're going to be following that. They are going to 40 mic the guards in the towers and take out any additional enemies that come out from the buildings. They are not going to engage the buildings. Once we have approached the fence, we are going to climb over it,
Okay.
our way through. Because
I'm going to put
our
you in
base
right behind
somewhere in
Lena.
there. So, typical. So,
Hello.
as much as I hate to say it, I mean, you know what Serrani soldiers look like, don't you? Because they just
Not wearing British or American is to be shot.
Yeah, anything not wearing British or American is to be considered hostile. Anything
No,
not
don't
carrying
tell
a
them that.
weapon, you give it the benefit of the doubt.
Oh, okay, that's right. Lena just said anything that's not wearing British or American gear is to be shot, and then said anything not carrying a weapon, give it benefit of the doubt. Which I'm glad she added that last bit because at first I was like, oh god, there's going to be civilians killed
Go red,
everywhere.
instead, and you can stick with Lova and Mason, so that we are 2 teams of
boy.
3, and that way we have both of the medics split 2
How's
1 2.
him wearing a tan backpack and not
Split to
a
both teams.
desert camouflage one?
Because
I have a talk with Preywinder about putting all the
think-
medical supplies into your chest rig because you don't do that. You put it in the backpack.
Lova, whenever you're ready, when we're gonna.
yeah, I don't actually have control of that. Whom was just saying that he hates when he spawns
You
in
wanna
and
tell
all
Lova
the
that you got
medical
no
equipment and everything's in your chest rather than the backpack. I literally can't control that, or at least not that I know of. It basically just starts with the uniform, then the webbing, and then your backpack in terms of where it puts all your shit. Right, they are now, as we speak, moving down the mountain. Or at least 3 of them are, and the other 3 are moving round to the right. So actually, 3 of them are going to do what we did the second time round when we first engaged the enemy towers, and the other 3 are going round to the right. You know, after we first got engaged, broke contact, and then moved round to the bit of woodland that goes down the side.
Mm-hmm.
So they're basically doing both of those things at the same time.
Just realised something. When I die, I'm going to use up a respawn. I say when, if.
Technically you're not, because at the moment you're classed as a civilian.
Hmm.
Should probably get a couple of screenshots of this prison cell before all hell breaks loose. Are you able to like look to your left? No, does it not? Doesn't really move your head. Oh yeah, it does. You're now basically staring across my camera.
Oop.
Oh god, your neck! Don't do that.
Tell you
Oh.
what.
When you looked far over to the left, then your character's head turned almost 180. That was really oh my god, that's really freaky. Oh, beg you don't do that.
Well,
That was so weird. You'll see it on the stream in a minute when it catches up, but that was genuinely freaky.
I mean, if I turn my neck...
Have you just seen it?
I can turn it even further.
Alright, that's enough shots of prison cells. Let's find something a bit more interesting. Like fucking Ahmed chilling out with his ZSU-23. Right, where are they now? So,
Meters. That's where we
50.
leftmost. Yes. Again, approximate. I'm just using the mil dots for reference. Fast, just so 300 to 50.
they're doing the old using the mil dots to measure distance. This is good. Training paid off.
that we were going to open up there, because I'm like, we have no cover.
I actually messaged Lena with some of the examples as well, so she's at least got an idea as to what we were doing.
What?
Just wondering. My God, I literally So I've got my camera now right next to the guy in the southwest tower, and I'm looking up at the mountain where I know for a fact that 3 of our guys are up there watching. You've got Hume, and Lena, and Mason, and I literally can't see them if I turn off the HUD. I can, however, see that this guy's Kalashnikov is not actually attached to his back, and it's just floating by itself like it does with some of the animations, and that's really quite janky. Oh,
Deutschman!
Deutschman? Did you just say Deutschman? Where did that go? Did you just hear an explosion?
I can hear gunshots and explosions.
Yeah, those UGLs are going slightly high. Oh, one of the towers is dead. Ah, they killed the guy before he could get on the ZSU. They're trying to hit the towers with UGLs. Why don't you just snipe the guys? They're open-topped towers. Just snipe them with your rifles. What's going on? That's a lot of gunfire. Team are moving in. Are you alive?
Unfortunately.
Oh. Those bad guys are phasing through the wall, aren't they?
Yes, one of them's hiding under a table.
So what I'm going to do. Path off. Don't.
That one just phased through the wall.
Don't phase through the fucking wall. I hate having to do this. Right, so how are they doing? Well, they're a lot further than we were. What's going on back here?
Everyone come west. Red section come west.
Red section come west? What's going on in here? Lena's being jabbed in the arse by the medic. Okay, they've now breached the compound.
Oh.
Yep, they are at the southwest barracks building. Oh, someone's going to get on the ZSU. Oh no, they killed him! Oh God. That's me. Pinging. I didn't mean to. They really need to be opening these fucking doors. Why are they not opening the doors?
I think they're still too much in the mindset of what Cherno used to be.
No, not them.
Oh, the AI.
Yeah.
Because
I'm having to kind of like manually open building doors. I don't know why. It's got a bigger reason for it. Oh, they're now playing chasey, chasey, catchy, catchy, kissy, kitty, kissy with the with one of the bad guys. Go on, kill him, kill him. Yeah, nailed him. Should I put one of these bad guys by the door?
I'm about 20 seconds behind you on your stream, so I don't know what door you mean about.
That's in the door to your building. No, actually, I want them to breach it properly. I also want to see if they frag you. Holy shit! What are they? Oh, they're engaging a patrol that are out in the open. There's one of those roaming patrols. They're actually out to your northeast, and they're engaging the guys that are up on the rocks, up in the mountains. Shit's getting intense.
Cavalry position.
It's literally 3 versus 4. I like this. Or 3 versus 6 it was, but it's now 3 versus 4. I fucking hope they remember that you're inside one of these buildings in a prison cell. Otherwise, this is going to be a very short mission if they kill you.
I hope
You
they
might-
don't.
Yeah, you might want to start shouting at the Iraqi guy that's in front of you.
Why is that?
Put yourself on yelling mode and just occasionally give that guy abuse. They might hear you.
They've already killed my buddy. I'm not going to go and abuse them even more.
Huh. Just be like, hey, you hear that? That's the sound of your impending doom. My god, the AI actually roll from side to side as well sometimes. I'm literally watching this AI guy fire a shot and then roll and then like take aim again. I love the fact that just the... Oh, well, that killed half of them. There's one guy left in the patrol. The rest of them just got UGL'd. Oh, we've got a Brit on a rooftop. What are those three doing? They're relocating. Without Mason? Yeah, without Mason. I had a feeling it'd be Mason. Don't leave him behind, guys.
North.
Yeah, Mason needs to work on his observation. It's alright, it's all a learning curve. He's still fairly new to this. I do like Mason. He just needs to drink less sugar.
Right, no frags.
And-
We don't know if there's friendlies inside.
Lena just said no frags, we don't know if there's friendlies in there, so...
Damn it!
In first.
Here.
Clear.
Cammy is engaging... Actually, I think she's just engaging, killed the last mobile dude. I could also be really cheeky and like take control of one of these guys, but yeah.
I think if you do that, there's a chance when they kill you, it will say you killed them or they killed you.
It will. No, actually. No, it won't, because I'll be remote controlling a different unit.
We're gonna go over to this one over here now.
Good.
I think.
Cover right, you cross.
You want me to come down?
Yes, please.
Don't hurt me.
Whoop.
I'm gaming. I'm like Spider-Man. Whoa.
On me.
Are they shooting at us?
Hope not.
No, you'd know if
So
they
the
were
rig
shooting at you.
sucks.
Right, ready?
With you.
3, 2, 1. Reaching. Going left.
Pulling outside.
Clear.
Building secure.
Well, if with any luck, you might be next.
The big
Gates on-
bunker just over there.
Yeah, I see the bunker, but there's
Please
metal
Please throw
windows.
a frag. Please throw a frag.
No, Lena's already told them not to frag. Where are the other
Yeah,
guys?
but once they find out that there's enemies in there, they might.
So this is where this mission is really, really doable. They've got a fire team up on the mountain giving overwatch and a fire team actually clearing the camp. And this is what me and you didn't have. We didn't have anyone giving us overwatch. This is why we found it so hard getting through this camp.
Mm.
Literally took us 2 attempts. Although in fairness, you could argue that the first time where we were literally
Second one.
role-playing as Alpha 1-3.
They're clearing the bunker, and they haven't looked inside the boxes.
Not yet, they haven't.
It's just ammo dumps.
Cool. We'll report
Oh.
these in. Here, let's go
They're
check.
enemy.
Here, let's-
Enemy ammo
They just
dumps.
looked.
Yep.
Here, let's go check this
Enemy
little
ammo
house over here. I think I
She's
see our
found the
guy in there.
RPGs. This is good. Half of them are carrying AT anyway. They've got
Gonna
like 2 or
hold
3
here at
LATs.
this ZSU. Whoever
Oh.
this is later.
Oh.
One inside.
Right, I'm going to mute myself.
Second.
Going in. There's one unarmed.
Moving.
Magazine. Is he getting out a gun?
Yes, he was.
He had an invisible rocket launcher.
Jesus Christ! You committed a war crime and I saw it.
He moved like he was pulling out a gun, so. Alright.
Lena, this is Cammy. We've secured 2 friendly forces.
Oh.
1
My
and a half.
buddy's dead.
Let's see a way to open this gate. Oh, wait, here we go. Open cell door. Or was there for a second?
Good. Now, if you could get me out of these cuffs, that would be amazing. Thank you. He's fucked.
No heart rate, no pulse.
He gave the those fuckers a bit too much lip.
Alright, took his dog tags.
Right. Get my shit back.
Do you have your equipment, soldier?
Grabbing it now.
God, so many versions of Paint open right
And
now.
no war crimes have been committed.
Not yet.
I know. I'm gonna check the back of the girl.
Yeah, cool. Take Rickson with you. Okay, Ricks, go with Cammy.
Need dust compass, dust binoculars, and dust map tools. I need that, and I need that. Dies. Righto. So me and my buddy got caught setting the explosives on the bridge. We have the detonation device set up in a remote area about 300 meters south of the bridge. It's in like a little wooden shack. If the enemy haven't gone through and checked that, though, the laptop should still be there. The explosives are set, but they still need to be connected and hooked up.
Gotcha. What kind of opposition should we be expecting? We've seen Arma up in that area, but they seem to just be patrolling for now.
This.
Oh, hello. Yeah, no, we got fucking spooked. We saw a section coming by pretty close. They put some rounds towards us, so we bugged the fuck out. Straight into an ambush, which was not great.
It doesn't look like it.
Did you hear Lovo on the radio?
Yeah, I did. If you two could keep talking to this gentleman here, I'll have to take this. My apologies.
Greetings.
Hello.
This is Lena, go ahead.
Good to see you're alive. Do you have any idea where the explosives are?
So just giving the brief to your section commander. There's some explosives that are set up and been connected there on the bridge, and there's a detonation device about 300 odd meters south in a little shed. Chances are they're going to put a sentry there on that bridge. Make sure we can't come back and finish the job.
Is he looting?
Cammy, by the way. This person had a pistol, so they were not unarmed.
The pistol that you planted?
No, I did not plant a pistol. I said
Yeah.
Rickson, for when you watch this back,
I will testify against you.
He is armed.
accused.
Didn't do shit. It was him.
Looked like he was pulling out something explosive, and I decided I prefer not to die.
The planting evidence, bro?
I didn't plant anything. You will not find my fingerprints on any of this stuff.
So yeah, for when either Rickson or Crossroads or whoever watches this back, Rickson did exactly the right thing. It was a hostile room. The guy was wearing a hostile uniform, and he went to pull something out. The other two guys obviously had Kalashnikovs anyway, and were clearly hostile. Yeah, he did exactly the right thing, and actually the guy did have a pistol on him. So even though he didn't have his weapons in his hands at the time, the fact that he went to draw a weapon at the point when two other guys had just been shot as well, I fully suspect, even in the eyes of the law, it's like the guy had malicious intent, and you knew that he was going to do something that was going to harm life.
This is cozy.
Where is the rest of the squad? Right, who have we got up here? That looks like Lena. It is Lena. Oh, crap. Who's currently staring up at a mountain.
Well, if you can hear me, then it is pretty much safe to come down here at this point.
Lena, that is a magnificent screenshot if you would just stand still. Stop, 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 stop. No, now you're facing the wrong way. It's really hard when somebody can't actually hear you and you're trying to get them to do something. Face the sunset, make a nice picture. Or not. I think I got it. Yeah.
Hey Cam, do me a favor. Can you get Lover on the radio? Because I've tried to get him 3 times and he can't.
Right, let's take a second. Please give me your spare primary mags and grenades.
I am good on everything.
Need numbers.
8 secondary, 17 primary.
Why has he got 8
and
secondary?
3 HE grenades and 4 smoke.
40 mics.
8 pistol mags. Why? Why would you have 8 pistol mags?
Not it.
All
Liam,
the way
I'll
up,
go.
all the way at the fucking top there.
Sometimes.
Yeah, fun times indeed.
Right, well, they didn't destroy my ammunition, so you got me with a long gun.
Oh, goody. You wouldn't happen to know any way that we can blow their dumps in there, could you?
Nope. But you could probably use their stuff against them.
Probably.
Yeah, there's an RPG.
yeah. Is there anything in the inventory of that truck?
No, there wasn't. Just,
Hmm.
just medical supplies. If you pick up the RPG and the ammo, you can probably shoot it in there and blow it up. And I would like to do it if you would like me. If you would let me.
So long as you let everybody know, then yeah, sure.
Oh, there are so many problems.
I don't have a radio. I destroyed it when they were about to capture me.
Man,
There are so many problems with this.
would that mean you are in need of an extra?
You guys have got a spare. If not, we'll have to use visual cues.
Probably, yeah.
Oh,
Good news, everyone.
that's
Yeah.
going to
They're on
make a
their way
lot of
now.
noise.
I was able to get radio comms.
Ah, lovely.
That
Right
RPG
then.
is going to make a lot of
Looks like we've
noise.
got our next objective. I have to stick well clear of the town as well. As far as I've heard, we are not welcome there.
Do you want me
Just
to
a
blow
bit.
it? Because I feel like it would make noise.
Where the fuck did you get that?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're gonna have to move out really shortly as well. Just so.
I think we should. Simply because I'm holding the RPG and I'm ready to go.
All right then. Hey, Rickson, do us a favor. Open the right bunker door as well.
And then get the fuck out of the way.
It's a bad idea, but okay.
This is very unorthodox, but we work with what we have.
I'm going to have to... Who's shooting?
Call signs. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
Is that good enough?
Call signs. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
If I can get up onto that bridge up there, I'll be able to get eyes on, but there's a tree.
I'm hoping that's enough.
They've stored a 4x4 as well in there.
Yeah, that 4x4.
Yeah, if I run up that hill with the 4v4, I should be able to get eyes on.
Yep, go ahead then.
Military operations. 95% of the time you're waiting around, and 5% of the time it's oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Sounds good. We can do with the marksman.
Yes, we could.
Look at that big old rifle he's got.
Big old rifle he's got.
Check these shacks.
Oh. Yeah, they blew the wheels off the 4x4. Excellent. Is that why he's... Where'd he go? Where are you? You're about to get yourself shot. That was a very janky looking movement. How is your spine?
I did have reloaded. Maybe take the safety off. On.
These two people appear to be inside each other. Oh no, he's laying on his leg. Using his buddy as human cover. Excellent. Is that a hold waypoint? Not anymore. Okay. Ooh! Okay. He did. That's it. Has he got a radio? Mm-hmm. Where are the rest of them? Right. Are they breaching and clearing every single hut? Yep. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Next up, bridge. Well, he's taking care of the sentries.
So we'll need another 30 seconds.
Look at the
You're
size
good.
of this gun.
Trust Mason to not have his advanced movement bound.
Yeah.
Right. I was wondering why I was getting burned, standing 5 meters away from it.
Oh, it's on fire. Right, should we do a little
Find an
security?
RPG in there.
Yep, that sounds like an order.
Yeah,
The entire compound is secure, so
Right.
this is our friends that we recovered.
I'm going to watch west,
Roger that.
in whom you can take northwest.
last copy.
Who's that doing a perimeter search?
Lost on the way back in.
If I got lost, going around a thing.
Mason.
Been dealt with.
Right here, stay here. I'm gonna
Getting very quiet.
get in the middle.
Can you send a message to your
I need
section
to
leader? The
discuss.
2 sentries on the radio have been on the bridge have been dealt with. Sorry.
Lena Lova, message over.
Right here.
Please report that I personally have taken care of the 2 sentries on the bridge.
Ah, very nice.
Wasn't
That's
any
how
other
chain of command
presence-
works.
There wasn't any other presence as far as I could see, but don't count what's behind the bridge.
The MP's behind the ridge.
Also, that was beautiful sniping.
It was Mason. Please
What's
set
up?
up security watching southwest.
Roger that.
Right, cool.
Well, Preywinder,
Huh? I heard my name.
The building's on fire.
It's been explosively disabled. Right.
Who?
And have a detonator set up nearby. However, they are not wired. If there was no other presence near the bridge, then I suggest that we can take a little bit
Oh.
more of a direct route. However, we still need to avoid Corazol because we are not welcome there. We don't know what kind of resistance we're going to get if we go directly to the bridge. First of all, I think it would be good if we confirm that that detonator of yours is still in that wooden shack.
The blue crosses.
Right,
Yeah,
I'm going to
at
quickly
least
update frontline news.
That's the
Oh
one that
god,
I
I've got so
have
many
at
screenshots.
conclusion. It might be something. It might be one of the ones here as well. But oh well.
Just heard a scream.
Suggestion?
We'll investigate from. Oh, for goodness sake, Rickson.
Falling off the fucking.
Did I just hear
stairs.
Rixan? Rixan!
Oh dear. You. Goober.
wow. My first casualty is someone who tripped off of a guard tower.
No, I got armored out of a building by a door.
You would asset.
Fine, I got it.
Brilliant.
Understandable. Did you have more to brief on, or do you want to?
Fun. Did you want blood?
Yeah, if you have any suggestions, then go ahead.
We had pretty fantastic.
Sir, did you want blood?
Whole area from back
Fine, I
there
got
where
plenty.
We just came
Okay.
from.
I've
I
got
think
plenty.
we should take, capture Crossroads here up there.
We lost a little bit.
You guys
I'm
are
sure we'll need more later. I'm just gonna get myself some morphine and be done with it.
Sneak
I
through
wouldn't-
buildings, trying to not get in line of sight of the
Said you
BMP,
wouldn't?
and
I would
we can
not,
screen
'cause
for
you're gonna
stuff
pass out
and
if you take
we can't
morphine
do
right now.
anything about it in terms of
Oh, we're good.
ordnance, but
Alright.
There we go. Just upload some screenshots to Discord. Are they
everyone,
still chatting?
we've got everyone's firepower because I think only Crossroads will be able to touch people from up there, but he's not got a radio.
All right. Yeah, if you guys want to provide a supporting element, then you might have to stick a little bit closer from comfort, just for the sake of being able to keep radio communication. The treed hills just off to the northwest here will provide you a little bit of decent lookout whilst still remaining relatively within earshot.
Okay.
Goes up to the northwest. I had a pretty decent view on the bridge from there.
Right, cool. If you guys want to reassume that position, and then blue team will advance along the road.
Assume Crossroads
east.
position.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the other one just up there on the hill. Meanwhile, blue team's going to move out on the main road here. We'll stick to the left side, and we'll advance up to the suspected building where the detonator should be.
I'm ready to go.
I
Should be in the wooden
just
shed.
had an idea.
Cool.
We could potentially search these bodies and see if any of them have a launcher of some sort to deal with that tank.
Have you guys done that?
I have a launcher, yeah. It's laying over the road.
We also still have somebody with a launcher
Oh
currently.
yeah. Yeah, you guys should take that. Brilliant.
Yeah.
And I presume there's no chance of them having a compatible radio with ours.
Fortunately, no.
Okay, right then we've got everything we need.
Fucking
Red team on
cross
me?
Bear
Just
in mind, if
Discord
you're going
now.
to destroy that BMP, that city's pretty fucking close.
Yeah, we'll have to
That's a good
see if
point.
we can do this quietly.
The sneaky way.
Right, okay, let's
Right.
go.
In whom is climbing down that ladder, and we are going to move out in a wedge. Crossroads has point because he knows where he's going, and I am going to quickly have another wee. I'll be all of 1 minute.
Roger.
BRB.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna do the same.
May I? May I, please?
He's just like, may I, please?
Hmm?
I heard him. It's just like.
Lobo's off having a waz.
Lena, Lowe's AFK, so you're the one in charge here.
Nearly finished uploading these screenshots into Discord.
Thank you.
Right, I'm back. Do we have an Inhuman? Where is he?
With the other team. Just picked up the RPG, so I'm gonna say. Huh?
You got there, Inhuman?
Gift a souvenir, rather.
Did they tell you to do that?
Yeah, she said she first agent said asked if you want somebody, mainly me, to get an RPG. Since you're AFK, I said, Lowe's AFK, your call, Lena. She said, yeah, sure, take it.
Fine. Okay, we are moving off to a position of overwatch over the bridge, in wedge. Crossroads has points. He knows where he's going. Any questions?
We're moving in, yeah?
So
No,
far,
not
lead
quite.
the way.
Hey, come on, Mason. We're going.
Not relevant.
Let's go.
Okay.
Mason might be getting a drink.
Is he? Okay, we'll wait another second.
That's a wall. What the hell?
Bloody,
Oh,
like,
I just phased into a
light
building.
Part of the AAA piece. I swear, it looks so much like the back of someone's jacket. I was shooting it for ages. Or trying to. Right, Mason, you good?
Yup.
Alright. Plan's the same. Wedge, let's go.
Wedge?
Red team's on the move.
Arrowhead.
Go 2 chevrons, please. Mr.
Bad Lobo.
Let's watch your nuts on that barbed wire. That shit catches.
Why is the sniper at the front?
Tetanus shots.
Oh dear. Did you catch it twice?
One on the way there, one on the way back, and again.
Nope, that's pointing. This one's climbing. Alright, pause, Crossroads, because I bet Mason can't make it over.
Okay, Mason, try climbing on top of me and then on top of the fence. Me?
F what?
Shift
Do you ha-
V. Shift Victor.
Let's not do that. Nope, don't work.
Do you have it bound?
Control V, don't work. Shift V, don't work.
And here we see two British
take
soldiers struggling
your
to negotiate
controls,
a simple wire mesh fence.
Fuck. Advanced movement. Enhanced
I'll just
movement.
go around.
rework.
Movement.
Ace movement.
Enhanced movement for climbing over this shit.
Let's move and
Controls,
rework.
configure add-ons. Where is it? Enhanced movement rework. Yeah. Okay, Mason.
What the?
Nice climbing skills.
Apparently, I'm a fucking wizard.
Let's go.
Right, let's have a nice wedge, Crossroads.
Stop saying Wedge! Wedge was one of the pilots who helped to destroy the Death Star in the original Star Wars film.
Right, let's go in on extended. And we'll go in.
Oh. Aha.
Wonderful.
It appears to be a laptop computer. They have Minecraft.
Yeah, Minecraft. Crap.
Detonator's just.
There's a big red button.
Do not push the big red button.
Push the big red button.
I want
Do
to
it.
press the button.
Press the button. Do it. See what happens.
Secured this little compound here, then we are going to be moving on to the bridge proper. Is there any more information we should know about these said explosives?
Nope. Lane is asking for information.
Can you ask Crossroads if there's any more information we need to know about the explosives and relay to Leonard?
Captured RPG.
Roads. Anything else we should know about the explosives?
Yeah, the packs are under the bridge. They need to be connected up, and the detonators should be in the hut they're in now.
Copy. Lena, this human message over.
You don't need to say message over.
Packs under the
Picking up
bridge.
RP
You needed to connect to the detonator that you have, and that should be it. Over.
Copy. So we just have to go up to the explosives and then hook them up via interaction. Over.
Basically, yes. Also,
Roger that.
I don't think you've gone for
We
the
will
netted
be
helmet.
moving in the bridge's direction very shortly.
So we need to send a bunch of chumps to go wire up the explosives.
Not wired?
Send it.
That's
Ooh,
gunshots.
Ooh, ooh. Just northeast, close.
Third.
Oh, what are they firing at? Nice. Nicely done. Not sure I'd stand on a.
Roger that. It was a technical with aim and heavy machine gun on top. We have engaged and disabled the gunner. Over.
It's official. Lena weighs almost nothing. This guy is just waiting for his opportunity. He's also a radar operator. You guys need to learn how to use doors. Right, what's going on then? Those guys are...
No, but feel free to. Anybody in there right now is probably cowering, but I'll come with you.
Yeah, there's no one in there, don't worry about that. What's going on up here? Mission time is now, was it 5:37, so... Yeah.
I mean, I didn't even see it, to be honest with you. We just ran away.
There's a
Got
vehicle on the main
engaged
road, so.
from the sentries in the city.
Yeah.
And if you got engaged stood there, I really do not want to be there when they send a patrol out.
It's
Because
fine. What's
they
the
will
worst?
send a patrol out.
At this rate, I might actually have to spawn some more bad guys in the city, though, because... Although there are still some bad guys in the city. Oh, no, it's okay. There's still a few. Okay. I don't want to just spawn things for the sake of spawning things. Where is he going? Oh. Oh, he's running back to his buddies. That's clever. Slightly less clever is the fact that that guy is trying to run through a fence. Oh my god, he just did. He's in panic mode. He's also not happy. Oh yeah, the local civilians, they are not very impressed with this firefight that went on. Good. Right, so I'm getting distracted. What's going on? Oh, they haven't moved yet. Okay.
Didn't realize
Alright,
that
Rick. Alright,
translated
Rick.
from out of game into the game.
What?
Let's get off this roof.
What translated from what to what?
Red team, are you in position?
Well, here we have the A team
Roger that. Blue team will be moving north. Time now.
or blue team,
Right.
whatever you want to call
Off the
it.
roof camp. We're moving.
I can't believe I ate all that chocolate so quickly. That's so nice. I've got anything else I can eat?
Right, I'm gonna go
Apple?
out about 10 meters ahead, and then you
That's
guys
going to
follow
make a lot
behind.
of noise. Let's not do that. What are you guys doing? Strong overwatch position in the hills. Very good. Nice. Well, Crossroads have already taken up
Got
some
eyes on
screenshots, but feel free
friendlies
to take
off
some more.
the east.
You're inside the grass. Interesting. Right, they're doing the overwatch thing.
Oh my god, I'm stuck in the bushes.
Which one? Which George Bush?
Add one.
Junior or well, they're both bad.
More specific.
Here, hold that corner, please.
A door right here.
Here, Cam, Rex, breach this building. I'll hold the corner.
Can this
Ready?
building be breached?
Ready.
Yes, it can.
Now.
Clear.
I got a doors the outside and stairs going up.
Second
Nice.
deck.
On you.
Clear.
Door right to roof.
Nice. Good drills. Probably rushed it a little bit, but good drills.
Yep. Going outside, closing.
The only thing I would have done differently rather than apart from slowing it down a bit is with the
Is that
stairs,
building clear?
having the person at the front as they go up the stairs actually looking kind of up as they walk backwards, because there's not really a lot of hiding place there, but if you have two people that are close enough together, you can have somebody looking up behind you, which is where the danger potential is, and somebody else looking up in front. But that just comes with slowing down a little bit, and
Come back down, guys. We're gonna
to be honest, I think they probably made an assumption that if there were any
Somebody
hostiles in there, they'd know about it by
hold
now.
this angle, and then
Got it.
you're the closest to it, so
That's a
you're
point.
it. No, never mind. Rixon's just doing your job for you.
I got the sense you didn't want to.
Yeah.
I did say not it.
Right, Rix. Once we're like 20 meters away, then you can join us. Appreciate it.
Doo-doo. Nope, they're still there. A. Oh, I see. I forgot about that. Yeah, it's got a really long... It's got a very random timer on some of the vehicles and things. So certain things that probably I was expecting to happen a little bit sooner than they have, but purely just on the basis of RNG, haven't happened. Well, this isn't going to end badly. Oh no. This Russian BMP might be about to cause a bit of a headache for our heroes. Oh.
What's your BMP?
Quiet down, quiet down, quiet down.
God, it's right there.
Is it looking away or?
It's looking towards us. Can I wild weasel the BMP?
Have an AT4.
Permission to wild weasel the BMP.
He's just wandering around with his fucking AT, just like, what do I do? Oh. This is so intense. So just go blow it up. What's the worst that could happen?
Right now you can engage it.
Roger. Who's engaging?
No, don't crouch, idiot.
The fire. Quick.
Oh. That is a very, very dead Rickson. Rickson!
Hi.
I saw that. That looked, terrifying.
I don't know what I really could have done differently.
Yeah, you basically zigged when you should have zagged. I think there's no. The problem is that BMP is now fully aware that you guys are under the bridge. I think the only way out of this situation is if the other fire team can get somebody with AT to take it out, but it's watching them as well.
My AT never fired. I died as I was saying back blast clear. My back blast became gust.
Okay. Although it's not something we teach in a circumstance like that, you can say, right, clear my back blast, like preemptively, and then Lena could have turned around and gone, yep, go for it. It's not something we teach because we don't want people to randomly do it, but as it's such a tight spot, you can preemptively go, right, I'm going to go there and fire, clear my back blast.
I'm also sure that my back blast would have injured me a lot because I did not have a lot of clearance.
Oh yeah, you would have cooked yourself. Absolutely.
I'd rather cook myself than well.
But I was watching you bounce backwards and forwards, like kind of, do I want to peek out? Do I not? Do I want to peek out? Do I not? Do I want to peek out?
I didn't have clear. I wasn't given clearance to engage.
Yeah.
I was waiting for orders to engage.
Well, the BMP is now flanking. In fact, the BMP is now going for the other fire team. So what I'm going to do, I
should get equipment.
Yeah, come back to me when you're done.
Hello, yes, I'll take that.
And I'll teleport you in with Lena and Cammy if they're not in immediate danger. In fact, they're about to be in immediate danger. This BMP is very switched on.
Fuck it, I've got enough. Send me.
Yeah, hang on.
Why is it I'm always the one who gets blown up?
What? I don't... Because you were the one with the AT. Hey, they killed it! Right, I'm going to teleport you back in with Lena and Cammy now.
Alright, if that's the case, I'm gonna take shit.
Nope, too late. Nice. What the f... No, Crossroads doing Crossroads things.
Alright, single man bound, back up the hill, and whom you first?
Hey, on it, moving. As soon as I can move. Give me a sec. Let's go.
Leapfrogging.
Huh.
Let's get the fuck out of here, guys. That drew way too much attention.
That was exhilarating.
I do feel like I should have maybe made it so that when the BMP goes up, there should be some kind of investigation, but yeah. Yeah, I probably should have done, actually. What I might do is I'm going to give them plenty of time to get out of there before these guys turn up, but bridge is there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a fire team, because this town, right, basically, if they were going to move into this town, I would have had to then Zeus a load of enemies in here, because I didn't script them. I kind of ran out of time, basically, but I knew that I could just Zeus guys in if I needed to, because basically the idea is that this is supposed to be like a front line of enemies. So what I'm going to do is somewhere in amongst these buildings, let's go with, yeah, about here. Plenty of distance, but equally close enough. Anti-tank. Radio man. Yeah, we need one of those. Sniper spotters. And a few riflemen. So the reality is, these guys now are going to come and investigate the bridge because that would have attracted attention. Task creep dynamic target, alternate register, reset. No, let's just put them on a move. Task assault, task patrol. They're literally going to move in and patrol. I mean, they're fucking miles away. I mean, look how far away they are. Plus, they're all running through each other like spanners. By the time they get there, the squad would have moved on, for sure. I want to press the button.
About 15 seconds.
You gotta call fire in the hall.
Okay. At this point, the squad are now hopefully not going to hang around too long because that patrol is about a third of the way through the town. Oh! That just happened. So that truck is completely... it's basically a truck that randomly comes down from... Hang on.
And is not quite dead, but seems to be stuck. He might come your way in about a minute if he gets himself unstuck. Over.
Mm. Yeah, so basically this truck randomly comes from the airfield down to the camp where Alpha 1-3 were being holed, but it's at random timer, like it could be anywhere from 5 minutes, like 25 minutes periods that it does a check or something. I can't remember the exact time anyway. So it's obviously decided that was the point to come down. It's just driven off the edge of the destroyed bridge. Cool. That was actually completely scripted as well. I mean, if they hadn't destroyed the bridge, it would have just driven across the bridge and then made its way to the camp. Which coincidentally is also how the other truck got there. Because those guys drove the truck into there, got out, made their way on foot all the way back to the airbase, got in the other truck. Hmm. Hmm. I want to try and get it out there, but I don't want to just teleport it out. Oh, 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 oh! He's going for it!
Over the other side.
Roger that. If the truck breaks
Dismounted.
through, it'll come to you from the northeast.
Dismounted.
Roger.
Oh, they got out. Did they? Oh! Also decided the truck is very stuck. Oh dear. Oh! This guy is inside the bridge. I'm just going to get him out because that was janky. Where are they? What is he doing? Is he phasing through the bridge? Don't do that. Slightly disobeying the laws of physics. This guy's about to get himself killed. Do you know how I know that? Because we have a sniper up in the hills. Ooh!
Alright, that's everyone moving.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, that's the point. These guys have just made it. Where was the radio guy? Abilities, no. Traits? No. Skills? No. Where is... I see.
0, this is Alpha 1-2, message over.
0, send your message, over.
Please. Alpha 1-2 is currently moving south-east to south back to LZ Bradley. We have successfully recovered a friendly prisoner and the bridge has been blown, over.
Good news, glad to hear it. If you get the helicopter back in time, you should make it back in time for TM medals. Over. Okay, these guys are now continuing with their original objective. Alpha 1-2 are making their way into the hills, which means that those guys are never going to catch them. Did I put that there? Oh no, I just told them to patrol this area. Okay. Yeah, I knew they'd get out there in time. The only way this patrol would have got there in time would have been if they had all... Oh. Oh. Well, these guys don't actually care. Interesting. What are you not going to do? You're just going to run? Ooh. The patrol still don't care. How accurate are those shots?
You're covering, I'm up. Mason, I didn't tell you to move.
You might want to consider not laying there, Whom. And also, you're very lucky that the patrol Interesting that patrol's just kind of ignoring the whole situation. Uh-oh. Go on, leap off the bridge. Yep. You fucking lunatic. Alright. Don't you do it. Who was that anyway? Oh, that was the actual section leader. Oh my god. Can anybody actually see? No, because I don't care. It's actually bugging me a little bit that this patrol is doing what it's doing. Do I want to move this patrol leader off the bridge? Yeah. Fucking... Right, you. Stop being janky. I think I just hurt him when I did that as well. Oh, good old AI. Right, patrol the camp. Which is what I probably should have got them to do.
You guys good on health?
I believe so.
Stamina. You've just been on a 2-hour operation in a hot country, carrying 30 kilos worth of kit across all the mountains, doing firing maneuvers, and you're worried about stamina? Oh, and you died. I wonder.
Yeah, we're gonna these, and then we're gonna wait for a red team.
I don't want to wait for red team.
They are our teammates, as much as you might
Yeah,
not
but they
like it.
smell.
Oh boy. Now, the interesting thing is, Crossroads up until this point has been part of this mission in my testing, and he hasn't seen anything that happens afterwards.
Magazine.
This could go
Hey, everybody, just give me a little 360.
Multiple
We're
ways.
gonna do a brief reorg while I try and find out where blue team have gone.
Careful, go southeast. Close.
Dean. All right, can your mags, check your health. Lena Lover, message over.
That's LZ Bradley right there. That's been assigned to everybody by the squad leader. Sorry, I shouldn't get coughed down the microphone. So, Lena's team are here. LZ's there, so they are there to about there. Okay. Oh, they're not that far. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're about a kilometre away. Okay. From the landing zone. They're only 300 metres from each other. But look, just having this valley and a couple of trees between them, they can't see each other, and that's it.
Grenades. Still 4 smoke grenades and 3 HE grenade rounds.
And whom?
9 primary. I stole 1 from Mason. 5 smokes, 9 frags.
And Crossroads?
Primary, 3 secondary, 1 smoke, 2 frag.
Yeah, and an RPG.
Right, we are combat effective. We're going back to the LZ. And I'm going to do my best to get us there, considering it was a bit of a chaotic where we are. So, wedge on me, please. Moving out.
I'd say what's the British Army policy on trophies? The British Army policy on weapons taken in battle.
Don't.
And here I thought, right, okay, ready.
Let's move.
Picking them up to use them because you're completely shit out of ammo, it's fine. But as trophies, it's a no.
So where's the others? Ah, there they are. Let's see whether they all end up in the same place, shall we? Meanwhile, doop-a-doo. Oh.
Lovo, okay. How are you guys doing over there? Over.
We're falling back and we had no radio contact. So appears now we do. So we'll come to you. Are you with Blue?
It's an affirmative. Over with Blue, just beyond the ridge line. Geography fighting us. We're all good over here. How are you guys doing? Anything we can do to help you out?
Hoping these guys are going to triangulate their positions.
Let's patrol off to the southeast next on the west face of the hill where the radar tower is. They got their binos out. We shouldn't stay on this hill for long.
Alright, let's continue quickly to try and get over this fucking chasm.
Yeah, seen.
I think let's talk about these guys here. Oh, they do have their binos out. Yeah, there's only 4 of them. Okay. Where's squad? There they are. Oh. Yeah. So at this point, what they basically want to do, they want to triangulate the position. So find a couple of things in the distance that are easy to identify on the map. Find a compass bearing to multiple objects. Draw a straight line on the map from those objects along your compass bearing and where those lines intersect. Voila. Whether that's what they'll actually end up doing, don't know. Considering they think that they are about 400 or 500 meters southeast of where they actually are. But they've got no GPS, so there's no way of knowing exactly where they are unless they do some triangulation. Which I would do if I were them at this point, unless I was pretty certain that I know where I am. But they think they're right there rather than here. Which is, you know, it's not completely terrible. Yeah.
Right, I can't stop walking.
Take your binos out and do the keybind.
That's not the keybind.
Here we see a British soldier losing all control of his muscles.
Double check what the bind is. Oh, don't respawn.
You're currently moving.
360, we have a patrol off to the southeast. Remember, still in enemy territory.
How fast were you outpacing them?
Yes,
That's
we
it.
are 2 clicks out.
Alright.
Patrol of 4 on the west face of Radar Hill.
Walk, run, toggle, OEM 212, yeah, that one.
There's more, there is one more coming up to them. Oh no, that's Civi.
I do not appear
City
to
would
be
probably
able
be
to
where
stop
Kenny
running. I mean, stop walking. Am I damaged? I'm not damaged.
No, you're not. You're not damaged.
Fuck. No, okay,
Preywinder says
fixed it.
Control C.
Fixed it,
Right,
fixed
cool.
it, fixed it. Alright, let's fucking get out of here.
Without any further delay, let's fucking keep going. Let's get out of here.
Alright, we'll let them get a little ahead and we'll wedge it again. Red team, we're wedging the shit out of this. Let's go.
Jason, let's go.
We're arrowheading the shit out of this.
Yeah, he got my memo. I've taught them well. These guys are getting really good at this. Like, a lot of the skills and drills that I first started putting into this group, it's rubbing off on each other. And that's really cool to see. You know, things like in Whom a minute ago going, remember we need all-round defense because we're still in enemy territory. Oh yeah, good point. You know, sometimes you need someone to just turn around and go, don't forget this, or, you know, or pick people up for things because we all make mistakes or we all forget things. 2 hours, nearly 2.5 hours into an op, you know, they're on the way home and they're thinking, home in time for tea. That's when you're at your most vulnerable. So you need to keep on top of each other, and that's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Yay, let's go. Can remember stuff. Yay.
How far are they from the landing zone now? Oh, they're heading mostly the right way. Yeah.
Mason still back there? Yeah, we do.
Yep.
This is Red. Be advised, we have currently lost sight of you.
Roger that, Red. We should be about 100 meters in front of you between the trees.
Baba Booey. Man, I sure hope God won't make this exfiltration very boring. Right, God?
Shut up. Shut your fucking mouth. Fuck you.
Mom and Mom are fighting again.
How many mothers do you have?
Mum and Mum are fighting again.
Wait up for a second.
Option.
Just about hear him talking. Fucking tree.
Yeah, I moved to the right. After a mission like this, I don't think I want to see another tree. Fully support deforestation. Burn it all down. Fucking turn it into paper or something. Fuck
There's that lone watchtower we saw when we landed.
Steep hill, goes highways.
RLT is on southwest.
Ah, kurwa.
Not convinced this is the faster way to get down. You got a Mason back there? Oops, wrong button. Ah, fucking trees.
Wonder where.
On second ridge line ahead. 'Cause I was looking up at that when we were doing 360. Off to the
Oh, cool. A sheer cliff.
Yeah! Crossroads will know where that is. Because that's the sheer cliff that valley we used to go to attack the enemy when we were testing. Rather than walking along the side, we actually walked up the valley.
I'll take it to the LZ. I think.
Nice.
You guys continuing moving, or are you gonna?
Hey, there's a shepherd.
Oh, they found the shepherd. Oh, they're heading the right way. This is good.
Hey, my gun has been empty for the better part of a half hour.
should reload.
I just did.
I'm glad we outran the patrols.
Glad to see that shepherd hasn't moved.
Who am I missing? Bricks.
Triangulating based off of the shepherd now. Are we using the shepherd as a point of triangulation? In the air, we'd basically be at the LZ by the time I got here.
Yeah, it's like directly ahead of us. That's the LZ, that clearing.
Yeah.
At like 15...
52, 153, whatever.
3.
50-ish.
Yeah, that direction. 150 blank.
I'm gonna be pissed if that shepherd is fucking relaying information to the enemy.
Ah, yes, Lena, we refer to those as dickers. They are dicking on you. The good news is, this man is not dicking on you, he is merely a shepherd. He is completely innocent of all crimes that you may or may not be accusing him of. I'll know when they get to the landing zone.
Right, stay ahead.
They open? Roger that.
Get between any of these bushes that you can. Not that much in the way of...
Lena, I think this is it.
This is it. I just want to make absolutely sure.
Nearly, but not quite. Another 100 meters. Once they get within, I think it's 100 meters of the landing zone, you should then ping up the next task.
He may be an informant.
There it is.
Best. I'm literally the greatest at navigation.
Secretly suck at it.
I'm gonna secretly suck you.
On my face.
Right
Can you two?
Welcome
do
to
you know
Monty
what?
Python's How Not to Be Seen. We have picked a very obvious piece of cover.
Yes, indeed. Right here, Rix. Watch southwest. Cam, you watch direct south. I'm going to
You're not my
watch
mom.
off to the east. Fucking do your job.
You're not my mom.
I would not follow that command.
Spread it out for security, focusing on west, all the way through east.
Where, Heli? Alpha 1-2, this is 0. Be advised, Super 1-2 are currently navigating along the southern edge of the island. They will be coming in from your south within the next 1 to 2 minutes. Over.
Zero, this is Alpha 1-2. Roger that. We will wait for Super to land before we climb aboard and eventually come home. Over.
0, roger, out. All call signs be advised. The intel suggests that there's some activity going off at the airbase to the north. Wait out. All call signs, this is 0. Airbase is active. Airbase is active. Wave off. Out.
Right. Everyone get the fuck out of here. Find some foliage cover. The airbase to the north has just gone active. Expect enemy air.
Super 4-2, this is 0. Radio check. Over. Super 4-2, this is 0. Radio check. Over. Zero, nothing heard. Out.
Yeah, come off to the northeast where there's a couple of trees and get under the canopies. There's a MiG-29 up in the sky.
Remove enemy air cover. It's a good idea.
Technically, we had a ZU-23 at way back at.
Ah, you plebs. The Americans all falling off the buildings. Will you please target? No? Ah, crap, maybe it's 2. You target him now? Ah, screw it. Well, that just got exciting quick. Let's just get rid of that.
He's very low.
Ooh. I got him.
That is a parachute, isn't it? The friendlies are. Keep going, keep going. You've got a job to do.
Alpha 1-2, this is 0. Send sitrep. Over.
Zero, this is Alpha 1-2. Sitrep is as follows. All friendly forces on ground are currently able-bodied and able to fight. We are currently located at the remnants of LZ Bradley. Super 4-2 did not make it. No survivors. Over.
0, roger that. There are 2 missions that should have been pinged out your way. Pick either of them and proceed as whichever you decide, and let me know. Over.
Roger that, Zero. It appears that we have had friendly forces down to our south that have engaged with enemy air. We are going to move in to assist. Over.
0, roger that. That would be a Foxtrot call sign. They successfully took the town of Dolores and locked it down. They're preparing to extract casualties, so if you needed to, you could leave with them. The other alternative is, depending on how brave you're feeling, the airbase to the north does need assaulting at one point, but if you can't do it now, we'll just get another call sign to do it later. Over.
Roger that. We're going to head south towards the Foxtrot units, seeing as they are the closest. An element of our size does not seem equipped enough to take down an entire airfield. Over.
0, roger that. We do have other units on standby, but they'll do it later. Out. Damn shame. I don't think the pilot got out. No, they didn't even eject. Smackdown.
We're blind on you. Over.
Alpha 1, 2, this is 0. 0, I'm going to come and take a walk with you for this last part. Out. Literally forgotten how to speak.
Christ.
Hello.
Hello. I'm just tagging along. I've let the other 4 team know.
Give us a heart attack. Why
You
don't
did a little bit, yeah. At least we've got good SA. You didn't like.
I'll just sort of tag along for this last part. How's it been going so far?
I mean, I was just saying we're not dead.
I mean, you've done remarkably well. As I say, Crossroads and I, when we play tested this a few times, partly for making sure that nothing went wrong, but the only bit I played with him up to was the point where you demolished the bridge. Everything after that has been completely unknown to him.
And it left 150 meters.
Yeah. So even like this, the whole thing of the helicopter going down and that is completely unknown to him.
Cool.
But it did take me and him 2 attempts to take the enemy camp without losing all our respawns. So with 2 people, it's doable, but it's really hard.
Yeah.
But I think
I can imagine.
I didn't quite catch whose plan it was to split yourself into 2 fire teams and have 1 assaulting and 1 supporting. But that is exactly what I would have done if I had a full section.
That's good. I gotta be honest. I didn't feel like we were very effective. I didn't feel like we like I felt like I missed every single shot with the 40 mil, but it seemed to get the job done. So
I'm also trying to UGL the towers rather than just shooting the guys off the top of them was a little bit of a bold move.
Yeah, it just felt like, oh yeah, this is like more firepower.
Who's the new guy?
Papa Preywinder's joined the party.
I just
We survived without the splash. Over.
Just alt tab by mistake.
Don't do that.
I alt tab by mistake.
And that's why we check for survivors.
Oh, that works, doesn't it? Yeah.
Well, I was one of the survivors. Yeah, let's go with that.
Well, I mean, canonically, that can work.
Yep.
Yeah, it felt like a good idea, and then like other than spreading some chaos, it didn't feel like it was very effective. But equally, I also couldn't hit much with the rifle from that point either. But again, it seemed to do the job. We took the thing, so I'll call it a win.
Yep. Well, the good thing as well. So this whole thing of having this whole thing of having
I had to drift right because red team's right there.
Yeah. Well, this is fine. I mean, we've got sort of an extended line of sorts going. Yeah, the whole thing of having 2 objectives to end it with as well is like, because I didn't know how long it was going to take to get to this point. So I thought I'll give them an option to either go north or south. And obviously, depending on how the squad's feeling and the casualties and ammo state and stuff like that, obviously you've got the option to do either go north to try and take the airbase or come south and link up with Foxtrot.
Going 3 chef right now.
What the fuck?
Nice. Lovely little mission. It didn't take too much work to get it all going.
What, this mission?
Yeah.
Crossroads?
Yeah.
How much work has it taken me to get this mission working?
A lot of hobnobs.
I have eaten a lot of hobnobs.
Right.
In all seriousness, so the baseline of the mission is usually the easy bit, getting everything to function seamlessly, even just silly things like the explosives under the bridge.
Yeah.
I probably put about 2 or 3 hours just into getting that to work because there were so many.
Preywinder a day and a half to get the
Gunfire
prompts sorted out.
heard. Truck scene direct south in team 2 buildings. 2 infantry on the back.
There's a lot of buildings over there.
That's not supposed to be moving. Yeah, that's not meant to be moving. That's.
Peel off to my left.
See if I can get eyes on that truck from over there.
Oh, for God's sake.
Take the rooftops.
Is truck friendly?
Dolores is friendly. What I don't understand is why those vehicles are moving.
Oh, he's moving again.
Eyes on a Bradley bearing 140.
Oh, well, they're going back to where they should be, so I'm not that worried about it. That's the only thing that's broken so far in this entire mission. The one thing that's broken is the fact that the truck isn't supposed to be driving around. It's supposed to stay put. Fuck's sake.
Let's get moving, Cam.
That truck falling down off the bridge, though, was that supposed to happen?
Wait, what?
That was pretty funny.
Oh, no, that was complete.
The destroyed
No,
bridge.
so that enemy truck that came down. So you remember the truck that was inside the camp where you were rescued? So
yes.
that came down from the airfield at a random point in time. At almost a completely random point in time. I can't remember exactly what the parameters were, but it drove all the way down from the airfield, and then there were 4 guys in it that drove it into the camp, got out, walked all the way back to the airfield and got the second truck. And you guys blew the bridge up in front of it.
Now look
Damn,
at this.
should have
look at
waited
this
for
front
the.
line.
What are the odds, eh?
Yeah.
Should have waited for the truck to be on the bridge.
So if you'd have waited another minute or two, then the truck would have got across the bridge and driven into the camp before you blew the bridge up.
Look at this front line.
Welcome to Dolores.
Oh yeah, this arouses me.
I will say, like, overall, the drills and everything have been really, really good tonight. I've genuinely enjoyed watching you guys do this, and I've been a bit gutted that I couldn't play it. And the only reason I couldn't play it, of course, because I knew all the answers. But you know the radar that you guys spotted?
Yeah.
If you'd have blown that up, then you'd be on the helicopter.
Ah, there you go then.
Very good, very
Yeah,
good.
that radar, the anti-air radar, you even marked it on the map as an anti-air radar, and I thought, oh my god, are they going to do it? So that was one of the 3 possible endings to the mission.
Oh dear. Yeah, I thought that. I mean, some of us had the thought that it might have an ulterior motive, but yeah, you.
Also,
To be fair,
don't
it's a
gob
pretty
off at God.
strategic
Bad things happen when you gob off at God.
A pretty strategic asset is like a search radar, so I feel like it might have stirred up a hornet's nest, blowing it up, but
Yeah,
get
well, it
get
was.
coming and going.
Yeah, I mean, it was good that you noticed it. And would I have gone across out of my way to destroy it, knowing it wasn't probably my mission objective? Maybe not. You know, it was interesting to see whether you guys. But you marked it on the map, which was good. But
Immediately gone into Arrowhead.
But yeah, you'd have.
Oh, there's the water.
Now let's go into single across this fence.
But essentially, that radar is the reason why we suddenly lost air power
Yeah.
in this area.
Well,
Makes
we
sense.
still got time. We could go and blow it up.
You can if you want. It's an optional secondary objective.
It's almost midnight.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh wow, where's the time gone?
That's also the reason why there's 2, as I say, 2 optional objectives for you now. Either come down here or go up north.
There's Americans.
I will say, I just need to quickly Zeus that convoy back to where it's supposed to be. It's the only thing in this entire mission tonight that's not in the right place.
Did you enjoy our smoke spray winder? There were a lot of them.
There were a lot of them.
Couldn't let Aaron Hume get shot.
Right, let's put
I didn't get hit. I only burned myself on the burning ammo.
you there, and you there, and you there. Stop. Stop. Why are you... Genuinely, why the fuck are you driving around? Why? Why aren't you in the truck? Get in the truck. I think... Oh. Have I just been left behind? Cock it.
Friggin' scattered.
Sorry about that, I was fixing something. Oh, if you guys had chosen to play as the Americans instead of the British, these are literally the guys that you would have played as.
Yeah.
And there would be British soldiers running past right now.
I didn't know there was an option. I would have chosen the Americans.
Oh, there was. He put a ping in chat.
Yeah.
I ignore all pings, you know this.
And to clarify,
You should stop ignoring them. Otherwise it
Stop
happens.
thinking about dumb stuff.
all I said in the chat was, what do you want to play as? What it actually was, what do you want to play as first? So the next mission, it'll be reverse roll.
Let's go. Now what?
Foxtrot Zero's down the road. Oh, Lena.
Yeah.
You remember the old Conflict Desert Storm characters?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 of them here.
Yeah, I see him.
Apart from their names are obviously different, but...
Howdy, boys.
Oh, well, there's Foxtrot. Well, some of them anyway.
We are in friendly territory. The enemy's always watching and or planting IEDs.
I can confirm that Dolores is under friendly occupation. There's a couple of Bradleys on the far side of that bridge ahead if you don't believe me. So nothing's getting through here.
I'll take your word for it.
The average American securing op involves the destruction of civilian property.
So, yeah, Lena.
Yeah.
If you gather your troops around. This young lieutenant here, this is the platoon commander of Foxtrot. He is Foxtrot 10. He has space on his vehicles. If you want to extract, speak to him. And then, yeah, if you do that and then hop on the vehicles and then we'll get out of here. The alternative is that we make our way all the way to the north and attack the airfield, at which point once the anti-air power has been neutralised, we can get reinforcements. But bearing in mind that it's a long hike. Hence
Yeah, that's a bit of a long way. I'm not sure if everybody's going to want to stay on for that.
Yeah.
No!
How many times have I had to tell you to stop being a dickhead?
At least one more.
Also, I
Alright.
just thought of this now. I don't think any of us during this whole mission have been looking out for IEDs.
We were never told they were a threat, so...
Assume they are until proven otherwise.
Alright, into the truck, all Humvees, pick your ride. Alright, I guess I'll be hopping in the lead Humvee then.
Yeah, you've got about 30 seconds before they move.
The fun V.
Tyler Turner.
Tyler Turner just yawned at me. He literally just looked at me and then yawned.
Like, whatever the opposite of drag is, I feel that would be Tina Turner if it was reversed.
Either way, though, the one thing that I will always do, regardless of IEDs being present, I will always look out for it because the enemy is always watching.
Oh,
enemy
yes.
might not always use
And by the
IEDs.
enemies, you mean God.
Yeah.
When did you anger God, Rickson? You know what? Don't answer that. Don't answer
Before
that.
I was even conceived.
Is this your Sisyphean punishment?
And Human, do I even need to bring up the time about the fucking Humvee again?
You're not in one. Chill.
Some wheels on the bus go round and round.
Round and round.
Congratulations. You have successfully completed your mission and the mission of Alpha 1-3. What's left of them?
Slackers.
Admittedly, at this point, those other troops that ran across the road as you walked in, they would have waited, but yeah, you were on foot, not in vehicles. but there is a subtle hint as to what you'll be doing on the next mission.
That's a tank.
Oh, and that's a lag spike. You said that's a tank, and then we all lagged out, yeah?
Yes.
Excellent.
That's a great hint.
For everyone else.
Yeah, Rickson said that's a tank, and then we all had a big lag spike, and now we're just sitting here.
Do not change seats. Do not change seats. This is a mistake.
Wait up.
Wheels on the bus no longer go round and round.
Wheels on the bus are standing still, standing still, standing still.
I don't know why we're not moving. That's mission complete, by the way, in case anybody was unaware. Oh wow,
Oh dear.
that was mission complete.
Disconnected from your channel.
Oh dear. I
So
thought we were gonna get a whole cinematic ride back and everything. No, it was just stops.
yeah, it was weird how it just stopped then. I mean, it was supposed to come up with mission complete on the screen at the point when we went past the Abrams, and I think Rickson jinxed it. But yeah, that was well done, mission complete.
God damn it, Rick.
Yeah.
My Windows File Explorer's crashed, so wow.
Nice work,
That's not a
everybody.
good sign.
Nice work, Lena.
I don't know. I think I could have done a lot better there.
That's probably a common feeling, but still well done.
There's always room for improvement, but to be honest, on the whole, I think you guys did really, really well.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
I think we did pretty good, other than Rickson
fuck.
getting
fine.
annihilated off the face of
Yeah,
the earth.
dude, fucking Rickson got nuked by that PvP.
It's canonical. It's canonical. Rickson must die.
User disconnected from
Honest
your
to God,
channel.
it feels like it sometimes.
Everything
event, bro.
on my computer seems to have crashed. Right, let me end my stream. I
we
can't
wanna
end
go
my
back
stream.
to-
I can't end my stream because everything's crashed. Oh god. Let's go back to
Do you want to go
Discord.
to Discord for a debrief?
Everything's not working.
Task manager time.
Oh god.
Time to end System 32.
Let's end that. Let's end that. I'll catch you guys on Discord.
Disconnect.
There we go.
Yeah, my TeamSpeak crashed with everything else.
Every once in a while, TeamSpeak will crash when you close Arma, and I've never understood why.
Yeah. Either way, though, that was a hell of a
That's
good
most
mission.
times for me.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
definitely fun.
Nice work, Red
Rickson
Team. Red
honestly-
Team, Best Team.
You know
Notice
what?
No one
honestly,
from Red Team died.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that was definitely a win in my book. That's like the first mission that I haven't gotten shot and filled with holes.
You have no idea how much I wanted you guys to frag that prison room.
I know, he literally... So me and Crossroads were saying... Because obviously I made him surrender so that he would then appear non-hostile, and then teleported him into that prison cell. We stayed on Discord so we could keep chatting, because otherwise he'd literally been sat there twiddling his thumbs the whole time while you guys were going. And he was stood face to face with this guard, and he literally goes, I really hope that they frag and clear this room and then kill me and lose all the intel. Because basically, if you hadn't rescued Crossroads, then it would have taken you a very, very long time to figure out how to get the bridge. But no, you did that. You got Crossroads, you nailed the guys in the camp, got him out, got the information you needed, sorted out the bridge, took one casualty trying to kill a BMP, which it's a BMP, so it'll do that.
I don't know if you know.
Oh.
Good mic's not working. I don't know if you know, Blue Team, but we valiantly charged down the hill to try and pick up that BMP for you, and I think you
Oh, you
got
did?
it before we did.
Yeah, because it started switching fire. That's why it drove around the bridge to go and sort you lot out. And then it was almost like it had a condor moment and then thought, hang on a minute, there's people behind me. It spun back around.
And I think Inhuman, who's muted, I think he'd like left the safety on his fucking RPG or something. He was like, why is there firing?
And then the blue team spacked it, and I turned off the safety and hit the second shot. Like it was.
Wow. Yeah, that was quite funny. But then I also appreciate the fact that once you blew up the BMP and set off the bridge, you were like, let's get the fuck out of here, because there was an enemy section that came out of the city to investigate, plus the truck that drove off the bridge.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I even said they blew the bridge and bolted.
So at the point when you went back and then you got past the camp and started going back up into the hills, I know you started getting engaged, but there were like 12 dudes down there shooting at you. at one point potentially.
No, we know, yeah.
So yeah. Anti-air radar, yeah, that was a hidden objective. Basically, the enemy snuck that up while you guys were out and about, which is how they detected Super 4-2. Super 4-2 went down. If you'd taken out the anti-air radar, you'd have extracted on the helicopter. But as it stands, obviously, the town to the south was under friendly occupation and they were extracting their casualties anyway. So just hitch a ride. And to be honest, after a 2.5 hour op like that, I wasn't expecting you guys to go to the airfield. That's why I gave you the option, because I thought if they clear the first part of the mission rapid and are still full of beans, they might want to go for the airfield. Which, if you had, spoiler alert, well, not really a spoiler, there were 2 ZSU self-propelled anti-aircrafts up there, the Shilkers, one at either end of the airfield. If you wipe those out, or at least neutralise them, and then blown up the jets in the hangars, then 4 Black Hawks full of Marines would have landed and helped you wipe out the rest of the enemy, and it'd have turned into a bit of a firefight. But you'd have had to get yourselves up there, and it'd have been another hour of mission, which is why I made it optional. But that was essentially part 1. Part 2, so the Royal Marines have done their bit. They've obviously destroyed the bridge. Enemy supplies up to the airfield have basically been reduced to nothing, as they can't resupply. They can't keep the airfield running, which means their air power in the area is immediately reduced. And so then we were able to send the cavalry to go and neutralise the airfield. So that part of the island is now ours, which means the next major push is through that enemy city, where you will be playing as the Americans, because you all voted to play British when I split the vote out. So you played as Americans next time. And you will be doing a bit more of an actual fight and a bit more street fighting, as opposed to sneaky beaky what you were doing tonight. To be completely honest as well, in a way it probably worked out better that you were playing as the British this time, because as the British you're getting SUSATs, which is better than nothing. As the Yanks, you're going to be using iron sights. And engaging across 300 meters over those mountains, not impossible with an iron sight, but definitely easy with a SUSAT.
It's doable.
Mission, thanks for setting it up.
Yeah, with iron sights, it's doable. Fucking watch me.
It is doable. I mean, with an iron sight, you're technically only effective up to about 200 to 300 meters tops. But yeah, I've done it. It's fine. I'm not going to treat you all like kids and be like good point, bad point with every single one of you, because I think, to be honest, that mission, from what I saw, the mission went really, really well, and you guys, your drills were really on point. The only things I will say, firstly, Cammy, don't shout at God, because then bad shit happens, like helicopters getting shot down.
Good point.
I'm joking. That was completely scripted, but it was quite ironic that you did that, and then I was like, haha, little does you know.
That first clip.
I will also
It's
point
just-
out I was a complete retard with my formations.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Lovo, really good drills, and all the training and everything has sunk in, and I think you did really well as a Section 2IC and as a fire team leader.
Infatuated with the
you're
arrowhead formation.
Absolutely.
I just like it.
You've
I
got to
just
stop
like it.
saying wedge. Every time you say wedge, I think of that scene in Star Wars when they're on the Death Star attack.
It's because it's an airplane formation. Is what comes into my head.
Mason, I'd say for you, don't carry so. Why have you got like 9 mags for a pistol? What the fuck is wrong with you? When you did your ammo count, I was like, why has he got so much ammo, especially for fucking secondaries? So yeah, chill out on that. Next time, 8 magazines for your primary, 2 for your secondary. That's all you need. Okay. If
I usually carry 5.
yeah, 8 for your primary is plenty. And when you're reporting how much ammo you've got, don't worry about your secondaries, because your sidearm is literally a backup. No one really cares how much ammo you've got for that. It's your primary weapon and your explosives that they want to know.
Roger.
Also, Whom, I picked up that you at one point, really near the end of the mission, you were like, guys, we need to do a 360 all round. It's a very good thing, because even in real life, exactly the same thing happens. You think the guys in Afghanistan, for example, or any operation, 6-month tour, and what happens is 2 weeks before the end, they can see themselves on that plane home and they switch off. That's when they're most vulnerable, and that is when probably 80% of casualties occurred in that last 2 weeks before they were due to come home, because switching off. So you do have to keep on top of each other. So things like that. Just generally, I just thought it was really, really good. The whole lot. Oh, Rix,
Yes.
you picked an obvious hiding place.
You were listening to that.
Yes.
Excellent.
That's why I
Makes me
typed
so
in,
Not-
please stand up.
And then I did.
The other thing that I had thought of was the constant checking for ammunition and health.
But you do. Every time you go through a contact, you need to do that. Realistically, I mean, if it's like one guy, then maybe not. But if you engage an enemy position, and you've got, let's say, 8 of you, right? There were 7 of you, but let's say you got a section of people. You engage that camp. There were like 2 sections guarding that camp. You were outnumbered, so logically, you need to keep on top of your ammunition for that. But even if it's a whole section of you assaulting an enemy machine gun post, that machine gun post, if it's dug in well enough, you need to have people suppressing it and another fire team going around throwing grenades. You're going to go through a lot of ammo. So yeah, I think the constant, like, let's just make sure everyone's got ammo. Absolutely. What is that? Sound balance is a myth.
I'm just complaining.
Oh right, okay. I mean, if you mute yourself, then sound balance does disappear as well. I don't know if you've worked that out.
I've got an idea for another single mission: Saving Private Rickson.
Sure, that did actually occur to me at one point.
That's an impossible mission. I will find a way to die.
On a serious note, did anybody not enjoy that mission? Did anyone think it was absolute trash?
I enjoyed it quite a lot.
No, I thought it was great. It was like, you know, that what we were doing was tight. There was, you know, like we didn't have to walk for ages, and you know, it made sense, and the challenge level was good. So yeah, really well put together, I think. Thanks for doing it.
No worries. I will try and I will try and get part 2 in place and ready to do in December, but I am aware obviously Christmas coming up and all the rest of it, so it might be a January thing. The other thing to be aware of is I'm going through a change of career from the 4th of December. I'm actually going to start my training with the Thames Valley Police Department. Why do I call it a department? That's an American thing. Thames Valley Police. The first 19 weeks is Monday to Friday, so if I've got the energy, obviously I'll still be on the weekends. After that, I go into a shift pattern. So,
congratulations.
12 on, 24 off?
Not quite. So it's 2 early, 2 late, 2 nights, 4 off. So my weekends are going to be like, some I will, some I won't. So just keep that in mind. I will obviously keep on doing as much as I can, and I do aim to keep the Black Order running. And obviously, all of you together, it's I think it's fantastic, especially those of you that are more active and those of you that have been promoted and that, and even those who haven't been promoted but are still here regularly. Like, we can't have everybody being a corporal because then there's no corporals technically. But you know, you all club together, you all do your bit, you all help me out, which is exactly what I need, because unless you're a famous YouTuber, you can't successfully run an online gaming group by yourself. It's still just not physically possible. Hence the reason why I've got likes.
That's why I've got Lovo here.
Yeah. So we'll try and keep that up, and we'll keep plugging on as a team.
Sounds good. I mean, it's nice that things regularly happen on a Saturday, and we could expect that. If things change, we'll just adapt, and then whatever the new norm is becomes the new norm. You know, whatever works for us. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like it if the norm was still something like, you know, the Wednesday training nights for those that can attend, and then most stuff happens on weekends. Because for the majority of people, the weekends, you know, the Saturday night's the better day. It's only for people that are on shifts or whatever that it's going to be different. But then you can't conform to everybody's shift pattern. You know, I'm going to be doing 2 early, 2 late, 2 night, 4 off. But my sister's partner, he's doing shifts, and he does I think it's 4 early, 4 late, and 4 off or something. There's no set standard for it. So we just roll with what we've got. If you can make it, you can make it. If you can't, you can't.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way
Catch
it goes.
the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Kojak tonight, I actually was contemplating putting Kojak in the prison cell either instead of or as well as Crossroads. And I even said to Crossroads, if we had ended up with 10 people online, I would have given him some company in the cell, so there'd have been 2 people to go and rescue. But him and Steady Hand were off playing Dungeons and Dragons, so
dare they?
I know. Give them shit. Give them lots of shit when they come back, and make sure you tell them just how good it was, even if you don't think it was. Just tell them it was anyway.
I'm still appreciating the fucking sniper shot Crossroads did at the fucking bridge. Made the
first shot,
fucker
yeah.
disappear. Yeah, like the friggin' enemy just disappeared from existence.
It's probably not a bad idea for like transport helo stuff. Like if that's obviously that's loaded to the front and end of the mission. Like you could have that person be a prisoner or some other kind of story thing where they appear halfway through. You know, if they fly the transport helo, put it back, and then go do something like that.
Yeah, and the thing with so obviously I had to play around a little bit. So the bridge, one of the reasons the bridge took me so fucking long. Firstly, no amount of satchel charges would blow the bridge up. So the bridge that you saw isn't the bridge that's actually on the map. I had to basically hide the original bridge, put my own bridge, which also still couldn't be satchel charged. So then I was like, I could do a script where JDAMs come in, but then you can hear the JDAM as it falls from the sky. It makes a noise first. So I was like, don't really like that. So then I was like, okay, what if I set some explosives and then set a script where it all fucking... So that whole thing of going down there to set the explosives up and then go back to the laptop and do that and the bridge exploding and disappearing, probably about 2 or 3 hours worth of work. Genuinely. It took me basically 2 days to get that to work properly. And then I put it on the server and it stopped working again. Because as soon as you put something on a server, a lot of the things are no longer running locally, in inverted commas, because if it runs locally, it only runs for the server, not for all the clients. Oh, fuck me. So I've learned a lot of lessons. The good news is some of those lessons are now working on the training mission, which is improving the training mission as well.
I'm going to get off. Thank you for playing, everybody. Have a good night.
All right, too much information.
Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Cammy.
See ya.
Yeah.
When we blew the bridge, or when we blow any objective, for that matter of a fact, all I can hear is just like a 40k orc in the background, just kaboom.
Yeah. If anybody can do a really, really good voiceover of that, record it and send it to me. Maybe I'll put it in another mission.
Cool. Right, on that note, I guess I'll take my leave as well. Thanks, everybody. I'll catch you later.
Hey, we finished before midnight as well. This is good.
Yeah, and it's only like 6:34 for me.
Nice. Well, it's good of you to join us as well, mate.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to prepare my dinner. I will see you guys later.
Relax with your wife.
And that.
Oh, when she said I was going to get off, I thought she meant offline. No, do you know what? Just go. Go. You just go and can you go and sort your wife out, please? No, hang on.
Get your head out of the gutter, you filthy animal.
I will return later.
Right.
Have a good one.
It was low-hanging fruit, all right? This group, fucking hell. I also, just from sort of previous times, I deliberately made it where the mission was doable with 4 people, but realistically better with 6 to 8. So yeah.
I thought it went really well, man.
Yeah, I'm glad it went as well as it did. It was just those trucks at the end. As soon as somebody said, "What's that truck driving to town?" I was like, "Fuck me, we've come all this way." And this is the point where something goes wrong. I think it was just where the jet flew overhead, it spooked them. They were supposed to be on careless mode, but I think what happened is maybe there was somebody in one of the vehicles that dismounted or something. But
I'm very glad that was the AA taking out the jet intended.
Well, there were a lot of friendly forces in the town, and the jet kept flying over the town. So eventually, the 2 Bradleys and the Stinger missile that were set in the town decided to take a disliking.
Also, Preywinder Crossroads sent you something.
I know.
Yeah, is this a...
I know. I saw it. Rexad! Funny. I love doing things like this as well. I get enjoyment out of people enjoying things.
There's a joke here.
Have I actually ended my stream? Am I still streaming? Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Hello,
Hey,
YouTube!
I'm pretty sure that happened with some famous streamers